Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to get through the first team all-conference winners. First team starting from St. Mary Springs, Austin Westergaard. From St. Mary Springs, number 3, Gabe Brown. From the Nina Horton Mill Menasha Rockets, number 20, Mark Sutton. At the forward, or at the defenseman position for first team, unanimous selection, defenseman Calvin Zinda of the Nina Hortonville Menasha Rockets. And St. Mary Springs, the defenseman, number 19, Ty Wagner. At the position of goaltender, unanimous selection from the Fond du Lac Cardinals, number 33, Spencer Schober, and a loud cheer here from the crowd. With how many goals he gave up in Badgerland conference action, it's pretty well sure that he should be the number one player in Badgerland conference goaltender. Blake Spees, second team all conference from the Fond du Lac Cardinals. From the Nina Hortonville Menasha Rockets, captain number 44, Ty Labs. From Fox Cities, number 10, Kale Adamovich had a very good game and a win over Waupun today, scored twice. For the defenseman's second team from Nina, number 7 defenseman Cooper Zinda. From Fondy, defenseman number 10, Drake Dianovich. Second team all-conference. And the second team all-conference goaltender. From Nina Hortonville Menasha, Owen Diebert. Honorable mention all-conference.
We now move on to the honorable mention and the forward position. From Fondy,
Switch this over here. From Fondy, Will Mothy, you can see him on here. He is an honorable mention all-conference. From Fox Cities, Ryan Osterman. Switch over to this one from Waupun. You will see number 20, Hayden Reeder, honorable mention all-conference. From Waupun, number 15, Jonas Buckholz. From St. Mary Springs, we'll get that one open in a second here. Mr. Tate Baker. From St. Mary Springs, Armani Fisher. From Nina, Carter Simonson. From Fondy, Maddox King. From Oshkosh, Nolan Thurn, honorable mention all conference forwards.
we move on to the honorable mention defenseman.
Honorable mention defenseman. From Fondy, Tyson Craig. From Waupun, Chase Bean. From St. Mary Springs, Preston Flood. From Oshkosh, Brennan Croft. From St. Mary Springs, Jackson Sobel. from Nina Keegan-Kruger.
From Fox Cities, Daichi Masi.
From Fox Cities, Daichi Masi.
From Appleton United, Bert Kolowitz.
From Appleton United, Bert Kolowitz.
Now for the honorable mention goalies.
Honorable mention goaltender, Appleton United, Brendan Toback.
Fox Cities.
From Fox Cities, Elliot Reichenbacher. And from Waupun, Blake Coker.
The Badgerland Conference Player of the
Badgerland Conference Player of the Year,
The winner is
Calvin Zinda. Defenseman from Neenah.
this year's
The Badgerland Conference Coach of the Year from Fox Cities, Todd Murphy. Quite a turnaround that Fox Cities team had this season, Caleb.
Yeah, they did, and that's a well-earned award.
The Badgerland League champion, Neenah Hortonville Menasha. In the regular season, chance to win the conference tournament championship tonight.
The Badgerland Conference Tournament champion will be awarded right after this next game between Fond du Lac and the Springs and Neenah. But right now we would like to recognize the Sportsmanship Award goes to Oshkosh.
The Sportsmanship Award goes to Oshkosh. Doesn't look like they have a representative here. Oh, yep, there they do. Over there.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the Badgerland Hockey
The Badgerland Hockey Conference Scholar Athletes.
Awards. For all qualified players are recognized that are outstanding student athletes of the conference. To earn the award, the athlete must meet the following criteria.
Athlete must meet the following criteria. Must be a senior, must earn a varsity letter for 2 seasons in hockey. Must have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher through 7 semesters or equivalent to 10 trimesters. And must have 0 athletic code violations during his high school career.
Must have 0 athletic code violations during their high school career. An award I will never win. This year's
Badgerland Conference Scholar Athletes. From St. Mary's Springs, Brody Highland. From St. Mary's Springs, Pierce Weber. From St. Mary's Springs, Khalil Rebeck. And from St. Mary's Springs, Gabe Brown. From Fonty, number 28, Brody Mannix. From Fonty, but really from Oakfield High School, Tyson Craig. From Waupun, Hayden Reeder. From Fox Cities, Mason Rosenbeck. From Fox Cities, Gail Berenson. From Fox Cities, William Cote. From Fox Cities, Ryan Osterman. Fox City's Cody Thorson. From Fox City's Aiden Eckes. From Oshkosh, Evan Pollock. From Oshkosh, Mason Monin. From Nina, Miles Berger. From Nina, Calvin Sinda. From Nina Hortonville-Menasha, Ty Labs. And from Nina, Yamel Darwich. And that is your Badgerland Conference Awards for the year. And we will have congratulations to all our Scholar athletes, and the Badgerland Conference trophy will be presented right after this. After this game here we're going to have coming up, which should be a very good one between two teams that faced off earlier in the year with the beginning of the season. First game of the season for the Ledgers, a 7-4 win for the Rockets, and should be a real good one. Coming back at your left, we're going to step aside, run a couple more ads. We'll be back after these messages with a pregame show on Jeff's live streams.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn. getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Look.
Here's a game recap if you want to do it.
Oh, we can if you want. It's up to you. We're back here on the pregame show now, but we'll give you a soft little recap of what happened in the game before. The Fond du Lac Cardinals won 4-3 on the back of a couple goals from Will Mothie. He had 2. Parker Zeebel had a goal and an assist. 2 assists from Blake Spees. He had a good game once again. Over on the other side for the Highlanders, 11 goals. Or a goal from number 11. Yeah, it was Kevin Baker on the power play. It started it early, just 10 seconds later. Another goal scored by number 4, Alejandro Brooks, with the assist to number 7. That was, I believe, Jack Weiss. And then a goal scored by Spalding early in the third. Thought a late power play for the Highlanders had a chance. They blew the whistle early as the puck was loose behind Spencer Schober. They found a way to get the win. They win it 4-3. But this one, we're talking about this one right now, a matchup that happened early in the year, the first game of the season for the Ledgers, and now they get a chance of redemption and a chance to jump to the 1 seed in this section.
This is really a huge game for the Ledgers. I mean, Neenah too. Neenah wins, they solidify their spot where they're at, but this is a big opportunity here for the Ledgers again to get that conference conference championship trophy, plus potentially jump Neenah in the sectional rankings, which would just be massive. You know, it all comes down to the home games as well, and being the home team. But this is an opportunity here tonight where you're coming off a big win against Fondy last night actually it was, and that was a big win, stepping stone win, revenge win, rivalry game as well for the Ledgers, able to beat Fond du Lac Cardinals last night 6-1.
Yeah, and this, I mean, we talk about it, and we have mentioned it before, that when you and I played in this tournament, our senior year, you guys were ahead of us in the sectional meeting, and we beat you guys in this tournament, so that got us above you guys and got us a higher seed, and then ended up us getting a 3 seed or the 2 seed because of it. It's a thing that kind of goes each way, you know.
Yeah, the tournament, like I said, I mean, it means something, and you definitely want to win these games, and it's not just about pride, really. What?
Do you not have the microphone on here?
Go to the microphone.
No, it shouldn't be dead.
I'm guessing it's on stream only, so we're not dead.
We're not dead, but I'll just fix it right now. So yep, stream only. So we the system sound, but we weren't dead. Everybody could hear me still, but we're dead. Jeff says we're dead. We were dead. I'm dead. But nonetheless, this game, I'm sure they'll start the warm-ups on time. They'll probably do 3:30. They're not going to go early for anything, would be my guess. But
yep.
I'm expecting a very tight matchup tonight. Yes, I will not be on the call. If you want to come and watch some good girls basketball in the intermissions, I'll have that going on maybe right after. Actually, probably right after this game will be over, because this game starts at 4 o'clock. I'll have a real good girls basketball game coming from you at Laconia. They take on Madison Edgewood, #1 team in Division II. But Caleb, what are your thoughts going into this game? What do you predict will happen in this game against Neenah for the Ledgers?
Yeah, I think it could be a high-scoring affair. If Memphis Young is able to play well, I think the Ledgers will be able to come out on top. But again, it's going to come down to your goal scorers. Again, you got Austin Westergaard, Gabe Brown, and Armani Fisher, that you're going to be looking to lead this Ledgers team. And if they can get a couple early, I think they'll have the momentum and enough. You know, and playing on home ice, you got the home crowd to be able to carry that throughout the rest of the game.
Neenah's top 2 lines are pretty good so far. They kind of switch around which one their top line is, but that line of Sutton Labs and Simonson is a very, very good line. But then you got to deal with the line. I got to remember where my sheet is. I don't have my sheet from yesterday, so I can't tell you. Let me get to the players. If I get the players, I remember what the line would be. But no, that line from that Sutton line yesterday accounted for the majority of the goals. Simonson had one, a couple goals from Sutton. But the other line of Weinholzer, Kruger, and Zach Verhagen was pretty quality as well. They started the game yesterday, had a couple good quality chances, but I'm just kind of spitballing here. I really think that the Ledgers are going to, for me, they'll have a tough time matching up with that second line of Mark Sutton unless they're going to try to keep that Gabe Brown line against them.
Yeah, for sure, and it's going to be about, matching lines here the best that they can here. Obviously, both of these teams are fairly deep. Neenah has an extremely deep roster and great turnover. You saw all the all-conference award winners from both of these teams. So again, it's going to be a tough matchup for both squads, but this is one of those where they could see each other in the playoffs as well. So this is a little preview of that. Obviously, they've met the first game of the season, and Neenah was able to take that one 7-4, but that again was in Neenah at the Champion Center there.
Yeah, there's a high probability that this could be a sectional final matchup in that section, but we're going to step aside and run a couple more ads. We'll be back with more of the pregame show on Jeff's live streams after these messages.
Special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club proudly supports the Cardinals hockey program. The Fondy Boys Booster Club raises funds through numerous opportunities, including a huge sportsman's raffle and the creation of new warm-up jerseys, just to name a few. The funds help pay for team travel gear, new uniforms, equipment, and so much more necessary to support the sport of hockey. Check out the Fondy Boys Hockey Facebook page for more information. The Fondy Boys Hockey Booster Club wishes the Cardinals good luck in today's contest. Go Cardinals!
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling. Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. We're going to talk about how both these teams got to where they were going. We'll start with the Neenah Hortonville Menasha Rockets. Neenah, they beat Oshkosh in their first playoff or first Badgerland postseason game with a 15-0 win over the Oshkosh Hawks, and then they beat Homestead 5-0 yesterday in the afternoon game and find their way here as the 1 seed where they're supposed to be, taking on St. Mary Springs. How Springs got here. They beat Waupun 6-3 on Tuesday in a game that we thought would be a little bit different than that. It was a much closer game than we anticipated originally. And then Appleton United lost to Fond du Lac 4-0. Fond du Lac played Springs. Springs won that game 6-1, and they find their way here where at the beginning of the season they expected themselves to be again, Caleb. Right where they thought they were going to be in the conference finals.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking for the roster.
Oh.
But yeah, definitely. We saw we'd see both of these teams here, in the final, and that's what happened.
Throughout the rest of the Badgerland, we did mention Fond du Lac won the third place game 4-3. Fox Cities won the fifth place game 3-1 over Waupun, and a 1-0 win for Appleton in the seventh place game over Oshkosh. We're going to step aside, run a couple more ads, and send it over to the interview with Coach Kevin Colleen. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
This with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams on the pregame show here with Coach Kevin Colleen. Welcome back to the show, Kevin.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Kevin, big 6-1 win last night. Obviously, a redemption win for you guys, but this is another quality section and conference win for you guys.
Yeah, that was important for us to get the monkey off our back, so to speak, after tying them. Fine, he played hard, but I thought we did the things necessary. I mean, you saw we had half the shots we did in the first game, but they're more quality second and third chances, and our will to win was where it needed to be.
And we talk about that will to win. We talked about it last night. You had I saw, a lot of guys laying out the block shots. The physicality was up in your game. Seemed to be you guys are getting ready for playoff hockey.
Yeah, and last year I think we kind of started getting ready for playoff hockey earlier, but this group knows what it takes, and I definitely saw the step in that direction. We seem to be all in on it now, so hopefully going forward that plays to our favor.
And we talk about, your senior leadership, obviously they've been there. They've been through this. Armani Fisher, Gabe Brown, and Austin Westergaard. They've been through this where they've been having to ramp up their game towards the end of the season. What is their message in the locker room for you guys?
What is their message?
Yeah.
I don't know what
do they help the younger guys at all?
I don't know. What do you think, Khalil?
What?
Do they help the younger guys?
What?
Yeah, no. They know what it takes. I would imagine they step up when I exit the room. I think it's more of their actions. Like our game today against Nina, it's going to be if you see those guys caring more about keeping Nina off the board, that'll be a good sign for us.
Talked right into my next segue. We're talking about the Nina Horton Dominasha Rockets. You lost to them early in the year. I always say that we've seen it like this. We had it when I was in high school against Waupun, where we lost to them early, we beat them late, we jumped them in a seed. That's normally how it goes when it comes to the meetings.
Yeah, even all the way down to youth hockey, you can play the best team. Sometimes it's good to play them and lose and let them be overconfident. I don't think that'll be the case with Nina. But, that first game we were missing Armani Fisher. Logan Blankenheim was his first game ever. Brody Highland wasn't there. So we're completely healthy now. We have more depth. And like I just said, if from our leadership it shows that we're more concerned with keeping Nina Hortonville match off the board, then I think that's our success or recipe for us winning a game like this.
When we talk about back-to-backs, you and I obviously had a conversation before about that. You guys don't play a ton of back-to-backs, and you also don't play 3 games in 5 days normally. What's your message for your players going into today?
Yeah, you typically don't, but that's why I put in the schedule, the trip up to Lakeland with the quick turnaround against Tomahawk. Obviously, we didn't fare so well, but when watching the film, you could see we were more interested with scoring than playing defense in that game. I think we've learned since then, and then also, the Notre Dame tournament, that's 3 days in a row with a 25-man team. You get to that JV also, which our guys do both, and they should be able to handle this. We've done this before.
After watching yesterday's game, obviously I know you go back and watch everything pretty much right away, and I'm sure you watch a little bit of the Rockets game. What are your keys going into today?
Just like I said, if we play like we did in the second and third period, where we're more concerned about keeping Nina out of our net and our end of the ice, if we're not trying to make pretty plays on our own blue line or things like that, and we're willing to play team hockey. I've said it all last year and this year when I get these questions, we know we can score, right? I got dynamic players that when they get their opportunity, they're going to find a way to put it in the net. And I think we'll get more of those opportunities if we play that defensive style hockey.
Obviously, you mentioned it. Everybody's healthy and good for going into today?
Yeah, nobody's out. Everybody's Yeah, it's nice. Both last year and this year, we got everybody back right before the playoffs. So
it's a good time to get
we're good
everybody
to go.
back,
Yeah,
especially
right.
now with the Badgerland. Obviously, you talk about that this is your technical ramp up for playoff hockey. Obviously, your schedule, you try to make it where you gets a little bit tougher towards the end of the year, but this Badgerland tournament is the ideal way to get yourself ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's awesome. This whole Badgerland thing for all the teams involved to play a tournament like this where every game, obviously once you lose, a little air comes out of the games, but you're still playing quality hockey teams. Everybody's got maybe one more game, possibly two before the playoffs, and this is the kind of atmosphere you want your kids to be getting prepared for, because the playoffs are you lose, you're out, right? So that's essentially what this kind of is.
Got anything else you would like to add on the pregame show?
No, hopefully I'm talking to you after.
All right. This is Justin Schwartzman along with Kevin Colleen, and we'll be back for these messages on Jeff's live streams for the pregame show.
The Oakfield Booster Club, a nonprofit organization that supports athletics and other projects that affect the youth of the Oakfield community, is a proud sponsor of the Mighty Oaks game. The Oakfield Booster Club helps pay the participation fees for numerous teams in summer leagues, provides funds to upgrade equipment, donates to local organizations and charities, and provides several scholarships to senior athletes annually. The Oakfield Booster Club wishes the Mighty Oaks good luck. Let's go, Oaks.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome back here on the pregame show on Jeff's live streams. Just got done with the warm-up here, Caleb. I mean, both teams look pretty juiced up and jacked up to be out there getting ready to go. Obviously, I always talk about it. The level of your warm-up, the quality of your warm-up tends to be how you come out in the first period.
Yeah, for sure. And it looked like both of these teams had a good warm-up. You know, it's a good thing they did the awards after the previous game and then allowed. So they did the award ceremony and then they did warm-ups here. So now they're going to go in the locker room and get a rest just like a normal game, which is good. You know, if they had done it the other way around, you would have been sitting for a bit after warm-ups.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I remember we did it as we did the warm-ups and then we did the awards when we played, and that'll throw you off. You have the awards, then you have the national anthem after the awards. That's a lot to try to unpack and be able to get going at a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it's a long time to sit and wait around, and you know, obviously the suspense of the game has been building throughout the night and through this morning as well. So both of these teams are going to be ready to go. We'll see if there's any nerves. I mean, I don't really expect there to be a ton of nerves. Both of these teams have played a high-quality schedule. They've played some high-level opponents, so they know what the implications of this game kind of are, and again, they're playing for a trophy here today.
Let's talk about the goaltending matchup between Owen Diebert and Memphis Young. Caleb, what are your thoughts for both of these guys? What are they thinking about, obviously, with both teams being such a high-powered offense coming into today?
Yeah, I think obviously anytime you're facing a high-powered offense, you kind of got to be aware at all times. On the ice, you know, they can score from anywhere on the ice. Both of these teams have that capability. Obviously, both of these teams also move the puck really, really quickly side to side. So you don't want to get sucked back in your net. You want to cut down all angles that you can.
What did you see from this Rockets team yesterday that has a chance that would make them stand out against this Ledgers team today?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be on the offensive side of things extremely. They're really offensive focused, and their D get activated really quickly as well, and they'd like to lead the rushes for them.
Yeah, I think for the Ledgers, you heard it in Coach Colleen's interview. His team comes out like they did yesterday, where they're focused in that defense more first mentality. You saw Gabe Brown laying out the block shots. You saw Austin Westergaard laying out the block shots. Those are your big guns laying down the block shots in this Badgerland tournament. You need that come playoff hockey to get yourself back to Madison to the Bob Suter Arena.
Right, and that's what they're going to have to do. You know, they're going to have to sell out, and they're going to have to play that playoff style of hockey. They're going to have to be a little bit more physical and block all the shots that they can.
All right, 7:45 to go. We're going to step aside, run a couple more ads. That'll do it for me. I'm going to head over to Laconia for some girls basketball. Good luck to both teams tonight. I'm sure I will be tuning in and watching on the way out of here, so good luck to everybody, and Jeff will take over from now. We will see you after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. 1 minute left here on the warm-ups. Caleb, it is time to make some predictions here in this Badgerland Conference Championship game. Who do you got and why?
Yeah, this one, again, it's going to be a really tight game. I think, the Ledgers have a lot on their shoulder. They got a chip on their back a little bit from losing that first game of the season again to Neenah. 7-4 that was, and I think that this is really a revenge game for that. They had the revenge game against Fond du Lac last night, and they were able to come out with that one with an easy win, 6-1 over the Cardinals, and they're coming in here with a lot of momentum. Obviously, they have more to play for because they want, obviously they want that trophy. Neenah already is satisfied, well, not necessarily satisfied, but they already have their trophy from the regular season Badgerland Conference championship that they have. So the Ledger's looking to come in and take the conference tournament away from them. And then also the Ledgers could move up in the sectional rankings as well with a win here today. Obviously, if Neenah then loses, then they might get jumped by Springs as well. So a lot to play for here in this game.
Yeah, I would say. So what was your prediction, Springs?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ledgers here. I'm going to throw out maybe a 5-3 game.
I think that might be fair. It might even be a little bit higher when I take a look at it because both of these teams are offensive-minded. Not that their defenses aren't good, but sometimes their goalies have mental lapses here, and we've been able to see that teams who put a lot of shots on net have caused both of these teams problems. So we've covered Springs a lot, and you've seen Springs a lot, and we know they have horsepower, but we also know that teams are starting to figure out that if we limit the number of shots that get to our goalie, then Springs is not as strong. So as Justin has said over and over, we pack in our defense, pack them in tight, pack them around, and see if that will force some shots not getting into their own goalie. So we'll see if that'll be the strategy that's being used here. But you know what, Caleb? I think I'm with you. I don't know that it's going to be a 5-3. That one I'm struggling with. Until that third period against Fond du Lac, it was a tight game. Until the middle of the third period. And then it seemed like after they put in and took that 3-1 lead, it seems like it just happens with high school kids. Fond du Lac hung their head and said, oh, no.
For sure. And the thing is if you give Neenah a couple power plays or really a chance to get some momentum, they're going to come out and punch you in the face a little bit. Like last night, they were able to get 3 in a span of like 2 minutes late in the third period. So you cannot give them an opportunity to get anything rolling here. And if you do give up one, you cannot let that flow into a waterfall effect and give up multiple at the same time. So that's going to be a major key here for the Ledgers.
So I got to give a shout out right now to Austin Westergaard's grandma and mom for coming over here and introducing herself and letting her know that they enjoy this. So we wanted to let you guys know that we love we do this broadcast specifically for you guys. So thank you for following Jeff's live stream. We're happy that you enjoy what we do with our product. We get ready here for the starting lineups to be broadcast here. The visiting team, although they've got their home locker room, which also, see, that's the thing, Caleb. They're at home. Springs is.
Yeah,
they're not
home.
Right.
And part of that is they're hosting this, so they got to provide. They got to provide the table up front. They got to provide all the workers to take the money for the tickets. They got to provide all the game programs and all of that sort of thing that comes along with it. They got to find someone for the national anthem. They're in charge of, I'm guessing, helping and making sure the refs are coordinated as well. And they got to find, clock operator and score sheet, official scorekeep. So, but yes, they are at home, and being in your own locker room, obviously they have a great setup there. So
don't have to travel. The kids didn't have to travel. They got a chance to go home even after playing late last night.
Right, so they had a late night, and
got
here
to
we
stay
go
in
for
their
the
own beds.
starting lineups. Number 3, Gabe Brown. Winger, number 4, Austin Westergaard. Center, number 23, Tate Baker.
We've really enjoyed watching this line.
Yeah, it's a really solid line the whole season long. At D,
number 16, Jackson Sabo. And number 19, Tig Wagner. Caleb, you've given him some high praise. He's one of the best defensemen you said you've seen at the high school level.
Yeah, he's played really well and mixing things up here. Normally he's with Preston Flood, so here's with Sabo starting off at least.
Memphis Young will be in net. Memphis, when he is on, he is on. You don't get a lot of stuff. He's athletic, he scrambles, but when he's a little bit hesitant, I'm going to put it that way. When he hesitates, he does not play as well. He needs to be aggressive tonight. He needs to stay out. Here we go. Starting lineup here for the Rockets. Number 6, Carter Simonson. Number 20, Mark Sutton. We had a chance to call this game when it took place at the community First Center. Number 44, Ty Labs. At defense, Clay Labs. And number 8, Kelvin Zinda, the Badgerland Player of the Year.
Yep, just like you said.
And in net, number 31, Owen Diebert. We'll get ready here for the national anthem by one of our friends, Ken Walker. So we don't typically stay here just in case something happens, but I think we'll stay here and I'll see if I can pick up at least some of the sound of Ken Walker. That's the nice thing about doing my own thing here. I can do my prayers and we can do this with the national anthem. Let's see if we can pick him up. All right, Ken Walker from the Oshkosh Community Band. Hey, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes, here we go. Let's quickly have a prayer here before we begin. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity that you have given us to do these live streaming events. We pray that you will make sure that all of these athletes will remain safe and under your care tonight while they go out there and try and represent their schools and their communities. I give thanks for all of the kids who have worked for me, including my own son and Justin, who have dedicated their time to making sure that Jeff's live stream is a success. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for all of these blessings. And here we go. Thanks to the 79 computers who are logged in watching this contest here. Let's get ready for a strong contest. Caleb, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, it should be a really good game. Obviously, these two teams saw each other, but I think they're both, I didn't get a chance to see that game, but I think they're both completely different teams, and we're going to see that here tonight.
David Bear says, let's go Ledgers. He knows what he's supposed to do. You need to know now, and I don't care if you're a Rockets fan or if you're a Ledgers fan. You need to get in that YouTube chat, and you need to let us know who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player, where you're watching from. We want to see the reach that we are able to make here. Starting lineup again, in center is Tate Baker for Springs. That's going to be won, though, by number 20, Mark Sutton. Sutton the center for the Rockets. Good pass over here to Carter Simonson. Dropped in low, taken away by Baker. It's going to be a physical contest as well. I think that Neenah, when I watched them the last time, they think that they can pound Springs, but Springs has been able to play that style of hockey.
Yeah, especially as of late, you know, even in yesterday's Fond du Lac game, they were able to throw the body around a little bit and mix things up with Fond du Lac.
They've got so much skill as well, staying on their skates, good hands. Ledgers go for a change. Sutton picks it up, fires, and a good job right there for Memphis Young to get things rolling. Let's see if we've got this set up. We do apologize that we don't have our portable unit running for this game. We had to split our team today because we've got Madison Edgewood girls basketball taking on the Laconia girls Spartans. And we've covered Laconia girls much of the season as well. And the Laconia girls currently are ranked number 3 in D3, back-to-back state champs in Division 4. And they're taking on Edgewood, who qualified for the state tournament last year, are currently ranked number 1 in Division 2. So we had no choice but to split our party and get over there and cover them, because just like we say here, we cover this because we want to create memories for kids, and when you get those types of matchups, you got to be there, and that's why we're here at the Badgerland Conference Tournament. We covered all day today. Again, thank you to Caleb and Justin for covering 5th place and 3rd place, and we've got the championship. And Justin, can you believe it, Caleb? Justin volunteered to go cover girls basketball.
Yeah, no, he's a big basketball fan, and it runs in the family, so definitely, yeah, missing out on a good hockey game, but that's going to be an amazing basketball game he's going to be covering.
Stopped over there by Diebert. It's going to be tipped into the zone. Picked up over there by number 19, Tyg Wagner. Austin Westergaard with it. Makes a nice escape move there. Brings it into the neutral zone. Got it over to Baker. Gabe Brown. So thank you for correcting us. We had made some pronunciations. I kind of bounced it per period. I would go Braun and then I would go Brown, and then thanks to I want to say Grandma Brown correcting us.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
yep.
Thanking us for what we do, which again, we love it. So thank you for recognizing that. You can tell that we enjoy this. Shot. Good blocker save right there by Diebert to put it into the corner. That was a really good save, Caleb, for the first shot.
Yeah, it was, and it's not an easy first shot to face, you know, and in the previous game, we had seen Spencer Schober he's one of the best in the Badgerland goaltenders, and he went 0 for 2 to start the game, and then last night he also went 0 for 1 going against the Ledgers team. So it's always tough facing a tough first shot.
Yeah, Spencer Schober's one of the best in the state of Wisconsin, not only the Badgerland. He's been a TW goalie for all 4 years, if I remember correctly. Long stretch pass. Westergaard got a hold of it, trying to beat Diebert. Did not. Good play there by the aggressive play by the goalie out there as well, Caleb.
Yeah, it's a great job by him. He didn't get much on it when he tried to pass it up the wall. He should have rimmed it around forehand, but still a nice job disrupting. Otherwise, Westergaard would have had it for free.
Memphis Young so far looks okay. Checking around to see if anybody's on his back door. Just needs to make sure he stays out. What a good slide there for Memphis Young. Good power slide right to the shooter.
Yeah, he was able to not slide too far. If he slides too far, that's going to be an empty net goal. Slides just enough, gets his chest in front of it, and sits in front for the save, and holds onto it as well.
Yeah, good rebound control right there as well. That's been a struggle for Memphis at times as well. But they need him He's got to be huge, and that's another tough save there for Memphis Young to try and battle a tip. But what helped, right as he was close to the tip.
Yeah, that definitely helps. You're coming out a little bit, and you know that there's no one on the back door then because you have all your guys in front of you. So you're able to come out a little bit more, and if it's redirected and you're close, it's easier to have it be directed right into you. But he's played better as of late. I mean, he struggled a little bit on the game Tuesday against Waupun, where they won actually 6-3, but he had a little bit tougher of a game. And then last night against Fond du Lac, he only gave up the 1 goal, and he played really well.
And you got to be hot. Austin tried to split a couple of defenders, goes down, loses an edge. Walking in, just off the side of the net was the shot there by Carter Simonson. These two first lines, when I watched them play last time, were pretty even as far as skill level. Nice block there by Austin Westergaard. He's going to hustle for it. He's got to wait. Gabe had to come back on side. Gabe's going to go to the bench.
Yeah, and
wait a minute. How can that be an icing? That was Austin Westergaard who fired it back.
Yeah, sometimes they miss it too.
Okay.
But
so, yeah.
Either way, yeah, there might have been something in the chat actually.
Let's see what we got going on there. Ice cold Dr. Pep wants to go Wanakee. Wanakee is better. Well,
Wanakee's
right now we are
game.
not. Yeah, they're not even playing here. They're not in the Badgerland, and actually they're not even winning the Badger Conference. So we'll just ask that you stay positive and focus on the 2 positive teams that are out here playing. We appreciate that you're watching us. We'll get to find out who are the better teams later on as soon as the WIA stuff happens right now. But the 2 best teams right now in the Badgerland Conference are Neenah, Hortonville Menasha, the Rockets, and St. Mary's Springs Ledgers.
Yeah, and they've earned their way here throughout
Both
the
of them
season.
have battled hard, yeah. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. It's going to be a hold, and it's going to be called on the Ledgers,
Yeah.
Armani Fisher.
Yep. No, not Fisher. 16.
Oh, number 16 is Heath Brown. Sorry about that. I thought he was pointing to number 2.
It should be Sabo, I believe.
Is that 16? You're right, Jackson Sabo. My apologies. For the hold. Yes, I should know better than that. Heath is number 13.
Short side shot, tried to beat him upstairs. I think it tipped off of the shoulder of Young.
Did it go into the netting then?
Yeah.
I had my head down. So.
Yeah, went out of play. It's going to be a face-off in the zone.
So you'll notice that I call games a little bit different than Justin. And I'll do a little bit more because I've heard, obviously some people want to know what's absolutely happening. But I want you guys to also know that I defer a lot to Caleb. Caleb played hockey, well, basically since he was 6 years old, played competitive hockey. The Rockets on their power play, knocked down in front. That was Heath Brown, number 18, Preston Flood. Good job there by Memphis Young. Sorry about that. I'm battling illness here, and my medications have wore off. So my sinuses and headache are back and pounding, but I defer a lot to Caleb and Justin. I have them calling a lot of this whenever they are up for it because they know the game. I think I know the game, but I've not been a player, so it's different.
Yeah, it
right?
is different than just watching, but yeah. We've all seen a lot of hockey here.
Working it around, that's number 8, Calvin Zinda, who was running shot, gonna go up high and wide by Cooper Zinda. Pinned over there is Carter Simonson. Trying to change directions, Ty Labs, shot right off of the shoulder, Memphis Young. He needs some help here. He's gotta get his defenders, gotta lay out, block, good job there by Gabe Brown to get the stick in the way and work on the penalty kill. And you'll have to remind me, Caleb, we didn't see the stats. You did the stats with Justin the last couple of games, but I believe Springs' penalty kill is like 89%. Might even be in the 90s.
It's really high. I think it's actually 94.
Yeah, could be.
That's correct, but
good job there.
They score a lot of goals on the penalty kill.
Yeah, a lot of shorthanded because of their skill level. 15 seconds remains here on the power play. Going to be picked up there by Gabe Brown. Just speaking of it right now, possible. Just fumbled there on the ice. We talked about how chewed up the ice is going to be here after this many games being played on it. And the penalty is killed off, and one more time the penalty kill works for the Ledgers. That'll go down into the corner. It'll be picked up there by the Springs. Number 19, Tig Wagner. Dropped in by Austin Westergaard. Coming in on the forecheck is number 7. That will be Will Stelmacher. Held in there by Wagner. Armani Fisher in there as well. On the forecheck that time was Khalil Rebeck for the Ledgers. Rebeck giving chase. Tried to break it out, but did you notice, Caleb, there that there were 3 defenders back?
Yeah, there was, and right now you can see Neenah dominating this game completely over in the shots. They're up 7-1. So again, the Ledgers typically try to aim to avoid less than 5 shots per game is what their really goal is. And now they have 7 shots allowed in the first, 8 minutes here.
Yeah, so coach won't be very happy about that, but he still has to be happy that there's zeros up on the board.
Yeah, definitely, and they're going to adjust, and we know the Ledgers are well coached, and they're going to make some defensive adjustments throughout the game.
Here's the other thing that we haven't mentioned, or at least I haven't mentioned yet. I'm sure that you guys mentioned it as part of your pregame while I was getting everything situated here, but that'll be an icing, giving them a chance to make a change. That's what happens at the high school level as Heath Brown dumped it down. Lost my train of thought there. What was I talking about, Caleb?
Something about pregame thought or something.
Oh, yeah. This is number 3 and number 4 in the rankings also.
Yeah, that is true.
For Wisconsin prep hockey. Here's a hot man rush. Oh, what a layout there and a defensive play there by number 15, Drews Drock. What a great play by Drock.
Might have just saved a goal there.
Oh, I'm sure he did because you had Brown and Westergaard working together, and that's a deadly combination. It has been. Here's one to Westergaard again. Tries to make a toe drag and a good defensive play there, this time by Cooper Zinda. You can see that both of these teams are at that skill level. Hustling in. That's going to be shot and sailed way over the top was Kelvin Zinda. Picked up by Tig Wagner. Tried to battle, couldn't get there, doesn't have enough speed to get past Ty Labs. Labs rims it around. Good forecheck pressure there by Liam Kelly for the Rockets to hold it in. Trying to get it out is Jackson Sabel. He's going to drop, allowing for number 12, Logan Blankenheim. It's good to see Logan back after his extended injury. Coach had talked about that. It was great to have their team. He's finally their full strength and healthy.
Yeah, and that's huge. They've been playing shorthanded a little bit throughout the whole season. They've been down a couple guys and getting them back here just in time for the conference tournament and playoff run.
Blankenheim and Brody Highland, 2 integral pieces. Good move there by Blankenheim. Trying to hold it in. Good job by Armani Fisher to reach.
Out of play, snagged by the person in the box. Good awareness.
Taking a look over across the bench, I saw Armani Fisher hold his shoulder.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
He didn't want to give much of an indication, but he's got Tyler Schwartz over there taking a look at him.
Yeah, and that's a big piece of the Ledger's second line.
Well, and he's there, I'm going to say the enforcer. I mean, that's not what he does. I mean, but he is the most physical player, I think, by far on the team.
Yeah, and he sets the tone physicality-wise, and he's also a goal scorer for them.
Right. You're right. He anchors that second line. Good pressure there. A nice takeaway by Baker. Swung over by Sabel. That's going to be elevated. I think that was off of a stick of a Rocket. We'll see if the faceoff will be inside the zone.
Yeah, that'll be the true tell. it's always tough to see. I mean, there's a lot of bodies in front of the net, so that shot had no chance really of making it through. So stays in the zone, so there's often the defensive stick.
Thanks again to the 130 computers who are logged in here watching this contest with us. We hope that you enjoy the broadcast. Badgerland Conference Championship game between the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs and the Neenah Hortonville Menasha Rockets. Number 3 and number 4 in the top 6 rankings in Division I.
Yeah, and again, both of these schools are Division I. Ledgers normally would be in Division II, but they won the
Too successful. You're too successful, they bump you up.
Right, so they need to increase their competition, even though they've always pretty much traditionally played a Division I schedule.
Right. That's not the thing that bugs me. They haven't gone out and recruited any kids. They haven't added any more teams to their co-op. The fact that you have built a super successful program. I mean, these kids have been all together for years.
Yeah, and it's truly the program itself, and they have such good development. And it starts, obviously at the youth level too, that when they're co-opted, obviously the whole Fond du Lac Thunder team are all combined, and you can see both the Cardinals and the Ledgers have good teams this year, and they have for a bit.
Right. And then you'd add in their Ryan Blick's Hockey Factory that he started for spring, summer, and fall hockey. And the Fond du Lac area has become a pretty strong area for Wisconsin hockey at the high school level. Oh, nice move there. Tried to rip that one was Carter Simonson. Good hold by Drews Drock at the blue line. Tried to get it out front. No way that he could get the tip on it with Simonson. That's going to go down. Nice smart play there by Diebert.
Yeah, letting that one go. So that way it's a face-off in the zone, and does allow the Ledgers to get a pretty much full line change. I didn't realize Neenah had all their guys that they wanted out on the ice right now at this moment. Either way, they're going to have the face-off in the zone.
Gives coach a chance to match first line with first line. Picked up there by Austin Westergaard. Moved it over to Brown. Brown across the line. Tries to take a shot, and a good defensive play again by Kelvin Zinda. The Badgerland Conference Player of the Year. Been pretty impressed with what I've seen already from him.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously we all know how good of a season Austin Westergaard has had, as well as Gabe Brown, really. And so I was a little bit surprised to see that it was Zinda. But again, I haven't been following Neenah as closely this year. But he's put up some really phenomenal numbers for a defenseman. That award, genuinely, you would almost think it goes more towards
a goalie or a forward, right?
Yeah. Yep. But definitely, I mean, a defenseman is an integral part of this Neenah team, and he gets them going offensively too.
Ty Labs with it, skating through the neutral zone, comes across the blue line. Good defensive play right there by Heath Brown. Taken away by Austin Westergaard. He looks, shot, just missed it. Elevated a little bit too much. Looked like he was trying to pick a corner.
Yeah, if he would have been able to pick the corner cleanly, he would have been able to beat Debert, I think, there, because the blocker side looked like it was open. He just went more towards the middle, so went high and into the netting.
4:12 left here in the first period. Gives you a chance here to put some stuff in the YouTube chat. We'll check it. Thanks. I know there's been some stuff already. That'll be an offsides, as not able to hold was Preston Lidke.
Yeah, so we're going to face off again in the neutral zone here. Shots now 8-3. Neenah has the edge in that category. 0-0 game.
But they've cooled down a lot, Caleb. You had mentioned that they had 7, and that was at about 12 minutes.
Yeah, so they had turned on the pressure early and have cooled down a little bit, and that could be too. Ledgers tightening up defensively.
One of the things I always talk about with Coach Colleen, good hit there, stepping up, was number 16, Jackson Sobel. I believe that was Mason King. Rips that one.
Answer to the question in the chat: are these two teams in the same sectional as Notre Dame Academy? Yes,
they
are. So
yes.
That's why it's going to be a complete dogfight to who gets that number 1 seed.
And we'll get to play the majority of their games at home.
Right. I mean, right now Neenah has the edge over Springs just because they beat them head-to-head earlier in the season. But if the Ledgers can come out here today and get this win, then that'll completely shake things up.
And if I remember correctly, and I'll have to double check, tried to get it out there. They had a chance as Debert didn't play that one correctly. Is it Debert or Debert?
Yeah, hopefully someone watching
Let
from
us know.
Neenah can let us know.
I thought it was Debert, but
I can ask Sharkbait too. See if he knows.
yeah, we can get that at the end of the intermission. We normally try and talk to the coaches, and we just, with all of the awards and trying to get some stuff to head over to the other location, we struggled to get a chance to contact the coaches. So we feel bad. I feel bad because I think your name is important. So if we make a mistake, you got to correct us, and don't feel bad about correcting us because we don't. We're creating memories. Again, another offsides for Neenah. So they're rushing to get into the zone in a hurry.
Yeah, and that's causing these whistles here and these slow ups are causing them to not get as involved on the offensive side.
Buck Cheeks lets us know that it is Debert.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Again, we weren't too sure, but
I thought it was initially because when I
Yeah.
covered them the first time, that it looked like Debert, but I thought it was Debert. But again, I'm not.
Yep, now we got it, so we're all good to go.
I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so remembering all that stuff with all of the contests that we do. I mean, this is for the Badgerland Conference. This is what, Caleb? This is the 5th game, Friday, Saturday, and we covered 2 on Tuesday, so the 7th game of 12 for the Badgerland Conference.
Yeah, every single game here on Rink A.
And we love it. I mean, you can't. Oh, what a good job there by Memphis Young. I thought that Carter Simonson was going to get that tip.
Yeah, and it's good hockey too. And like you said, we've been covering, Waupun, so we obviously did the Waupun Springs game that was here, and then we've also been covering the Fond du Lac.
Oh no! Gets one past Memphis Young. What a shot there by number 20, Mark Sutton. At 1:35 in the first period. Good goal, even strength for the Rockets.
Unfortunately, it looked like Young was a little bit surprised by that shot, was caught off guard, was actually sliding back a little bit on his feet, and just got beat. It looked like a low blocker area. Might have also been on the ice. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, it looked like to me that it was low blocker.
But either way, I mean, relentless pressure from Neenah Hortonville Menasha able to get that goal.
Assists go to number 3, Preston Lidke, and number 6, Carter Simonson. 20 from 3 and 6, Sutton from Lidke and Simonson.
Yeah, Neenah, again, now the shots are up to 11-3, so they've picked it up here.
Just as we said it, yeah.
Right, in the last minute or two, really. And Ledger's looking to hopefully equalize things before the end of the period. They got about 1:20 to do it.
That was really nice work there by Neenah.
Yeah, and they've had, both of these teams move the puck well, and Neenah able to get set up just a little bit in the zone, and they had enough space to get the shot through on Young.
Good hold there by Gabe Brown. He tries to get it into the slot. That's where they like to take their shots. Oh, I thought that was a good hold. We'll have to see what the instant replay shows us. I thought Ty Wagner stepped up and held that right at the blue line.
That one was pretty close. Yep. But again, it's tough to question.
Yeah,
the
we're not going to.
officials.
Our
Yeah.
angle of the camera is not there.
Right. Yeah, but it did look close, really close.
And I make these comments all the time, and we walk them back.
For sure, yeah. And again, this game doesn't happen without the officials too. So they've done a great job, I thought, so far throughout the whole
tournament.
Yeah.
I would agree. They've been very consistent, and that's all you can ask for from an official.
That's huge, for sure.
Working at it again this time. Shot over the top was Simonson. 29 seconds remain, actually 30 seconds remain here. Thanks again for everybody logging in here and following along what's happening here on Jeff's live stream. Face off to the blocker side of Memphis Young. Grab possession is going to be the Ledgers. Dropping it in, trying to get there with a nice ricochet. Wow, they had a chance there. Talk about playing your boards and knowing your boards. Westergaard fired one off the board and it came ricocheting right out to Gabe Brown. He just couldn't bury it. Westergaard getting more physical.
Yeah, and that's what we saw too on the game last night. He's been throwing the body around as well as Gabe Brown too, which we haven't seen a ton of them being super physical this year because they've been able to just dominate their opponents with their skill.
But that might be the answer that they need here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to I wasn't prepared to grab the microphone, and usually Coach Colleen doesn't come through the doors here. He goes around the back side. Let's see if I could possibly still
typically
grab
when they're down,
He's been willing to do so before, depending upon how much time he's needed, because he's talked about how much they need to get prepared for the WI playoff series. So he's over there talking with his coaches right now at the bench. We'll step aside and we'll see if I can grab him. If not, we'll check things out and we'll share with you what's happening here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here along with Caleb Sauer here on Jeff's live stream from the Fond du Lac Blue Line Badgerland Conference Tournament Championship game. We'll be back.
Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream here at the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Badgerland Conference Tournament Championship game. The score 1-0 here as we're in the first intermission. Caleb, I just want to get your initial thoughts here on this first intermission here about, let's just talk a little bit about Fox Cities first.
Yeah, really, Neenah came out and they have kind of dominated the game, really. They started off with a shot total of 7-1 in the first part of that period, and then all of a sudden the Ledgers kind of came back a little bit, and you saw a little bit of an offensive charge by them, and they were able to tighten things up on the defensive side of things, and they really looked a lot better, and I thought it was more balanced towards the Ledgers in that part of the period, and then towards the end of the period there, Neenah Hortonville Menasha was able to get that goal, able to beat Memphis Young to go up 1-0. So they're also leading now in shots 11-4 here in this one. So it went Neenah and then Springs and then back to the edges, back to Neenah. And now Neenah is going to be able to take that momentum into this intermission as well as into the next period.
Talk about if you are the coach right now for the Neenah Rockets, what would you be talking about if you were the head coach?
Yeah, Neenah, just keep it up on the offensive side of things, and if you keep scoring goals, you know, if you go up 3-4, it's not going to necessarily be a comfortable lead, but then you can sort of start to be like, okay, we can tack things down defensively a little bit more, but if they can get a couple more chances and a couple more goals, I mean, right now they're kind of all over Memphis Young, and Memphis Young has played well tonight.
I thought so too. I mean, I think that he has played pretty well. I don't know. I can't remember if there was a drunken traffic in there, but I think he got caught by surprise, and that just obviously can't happen if you're a goalie and you got to be dialed in. But because it didn't look like to me that there was a lot of traffic in front of him on that shot.
Yeah, I don't really know. I can't remember specifically, but yeah, he got caught off guard a little bit. Was on his feet late and got caught kind of sliding back a little bit. But either way, he's got to come out here in this next period and start fresh and continue to stay out and challenge these Neenah Hortonville Menasha Rockets.
We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about St. Mary Springs, but before we do so, Caleb, we had the question about who's in what sectional, and here's your sectional pairings here in Section 2, and it's going to be the championship will be played at the Champion Center in Neenah. So you've got Bayport in there. You've got Notre Dame that's in there. You've got Neenah, you got Springs, and you got Fond du Lac and Fox Cities. And Justin and I have had this conversation several different times. Right now, we don't even know who's the #1 seed.
Yeah.
Obviously, we believe that if Neenah wins this, they become the #1 seed.
Yeah, because they have a really strong case. Again, they would have beaten the Ledgers twice on the season, which is just very impressive. Again, the Ledgers being the #4 team in the state. Neenah obviously 3 right now. So you have those quality wins. I'm not sure if they played Notre Dame this year.
I think they did, and I want to say that Neenah beat Notre Dame, but I'm not 100% sure, and I'll see if I can pull up their schedule as well.
That sounds right, but if they did in fact do that, well, then they have a super strong case to be that 1 seed, and then you got the dogfight between, Notre Dame, Springs as well, and then even Justin said West Bend's having a pretty good year.
They are
as well.
Right, and that's what they've all beaten each other, with the exception of Springs, Neenah and Notre Dame. And if I remember correctly, Springs and Notre Dame did not play each other, But at that tournament, Springs played Edgewood, and they played, I want to say, Eau Claire Memorial over in that tournament, and they came out of their winners victorious, winning all 3 of their games over at the Notre Dame Showcase.
Right, which is a pretty prestigious showcase to be invited to and play in, and to win that shows you a lot, well, the kind of team that they have.
We'll step aside here. We still got 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation. You can take a look still at that sectional stuff there. We're going to check into the YouTube chat, so thank you for putting that stuff in there. I saw a comment that made me smile, and we'll share that with you here shortly. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here along with Caleb Sauer here from the Fond du Lac Blue Line Badgerland Conference Tournament. We'll be back.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Let me see if I can get rid of that sectional pairing. You had a chance to take a look at it. Let's take and check in. We talked about David already saying go Ledgers. Eric Stadler, go Tig the Tiger Wagner. So I could not remember to call it Teague or Tig. And somebody had said, you're saying it right, it's Tig. And I tagged it with, I'll remember it by saying Tig the Tiger. And he is a tiger out there, Caleb.
Yeah, definitely. And he plays like it too, so yeah, that's a great nickname for him.
And we're going to let that thing roll here for the rest of the season. So thank you for putting that in there, number 19, Tiger Wagner. Oster Westergaard is insane. You're right. Thanks, High School Dr. Pepper, for switching things around. We like that. You saw the sectional pairings. Got Debert. Nina is dominating. Janet, I would agree with you right now. I think they are. Right now they have had 11 shots. Memphis Young has saved 10 of those 11. And right now the Ledgers have only put on 4 shots, which is unheard of. But I would agree with you. The combination of Westergaard and Brown are very deadly. And you know that Austin Westergaard set the record for most points scored, both a combination of postseason and regular season for St. Mary Springs Ledgers with 236. That was before the tournament even started, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
Caleb.
So I think he's over 240 now. But definitely, yeah. Do you have another battery for this? It's
blinking.
Not yet, but
I do. We'll grab it here.
If we have time to grab it, yeah.
Martha told us that Nina beat Notre Dame. We were able to check that on our own, too. Caleb went on his phone. They're better at that stuff with their phone than I am. And he was able to find, yes, they did win 5-3. So that's why we said it will get messy if Springs wins this. It'll be some interesting arguments that are going to be taking place. And I would say, Caleb, it'll even be very interesting if it even gets close. So we're going to lose our camera for a second. We'll get that changed up.
Yeah, there's still 60 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So we should be okay for another period, but
yeah,
just in case.
Yep, okay.
try to stay one step ahead of the problems if we can, because we do experience them at sometimes.
Yes, that's one of the things that we've been fortunate. I'm knocking on wood like crazy because we do have technical difficulties. Normally that's Caleb's job to tell you that that's happening. Thanks, Trina, for letting us know that as well, that Neenah beat them. So, yeah, 5-3 makes it tight enough that should the Ledgers win this one with the latest win over Neenah, I think that would put Springs as your 1, Neenah as your 2, Notre Dame as your 3. If Neenah wins this, Neenah's the number 1, and they're going to be playing at home the whole time.
For sure.
Sectionals are the championship is being held at their home rink.
Right, which is huge, and I'm guessing they probably had a conversation about that in the locker room too.
We did talk off air a little bit too. I'm surprised that they did not wait for the ice to set up here, because it's not a ton of water that they put on here, but you can still see water, and we know that that is a huge disadvantage. That's going to go all the way down as the puck gets stuck every once in a while.
Yeah, it is unfortunate when you see that. But again, they play on, and you got to play through it no matter the conditions as well. So if the refs say it's good to go, then it's got to be good to go, right? And we saw in the previous game they had waited a little bit to let it set up, but this is a different crew maybe, I think. So it all depends on the officiating crew and what they decide.
Did you lose your monitor? Sorry.
Yeah.
Are you okay with losing it?
You want it off then?
Yeah, you can take it off of there. Thank you again for helping us by putting that stuff in the YouTube chat. We love to have this. So here's the other thing. I know that I'm not calling the hockey game. I know that I'm preaching, so I'm sorry. But this is the last Badgerland conference for a lot of these kids. There's a lot of seniors who are out here, and they want to know who was watching. And they may not say so, that they actually care about it, but they do. Because in 5 years, they're going to want to go back and be able to watch this and say, oh, did you see that our friend down the road put this in there, or that this student put this in there, or grandma put this in there? Because you get a chance to go back and relive this, and that's why we do it. So let us know who's your favorite player, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. It's okay to do so. And yes, we are calling for the Ledgers, but hey, we're also Badgerland fans, and we like what Neenah's done.
Yeah, and we're going to promote the Badgerland best we can. Obviously, here comes a breakaway.
Oh, what a save there on the blocker side by Debert.
Khalil Rebeck had the breakaway there. I believe that was 28.
Yeah, it was. Good stretch pass. Hit him right there. He walked it in.
Yeah, I was looking for the blocker and blocker side and hit him right in the blocker. The 5-hole was a little bit open if he was able to slide that one along the ice, but good save there by Debert. Really staying on top of that again. That was his first shot he's faced in this period as a breakaway.
That's insane, isn't it?
It's not easy.
Yeah. Good job there by the goalie for Neenah. I probably wrapped the cords in there, sorry. Here we go, coming back here. Let's get back to calling some hockey here from the Badgerland Conference Tournament. Picking it up is going to be number 18, Preston Flood. Caleb, you've liked the way that Preston plays defense as well.
Yeah, him and Ty Wagner are a really great defensive pair here for the Ledgers. Armani Fisher coming out of the locker room now. I just saw him with the trainer. You can see Tyler over there in the corner.
Yeah.
So something to keep an eye on. We'll see. It looks like he's probably going to try to re-enter this game. And that's a huge piece, really
they need him. Yep.
Centering that, solidifying the second line for the Ledgers.
So I don't think I ever finished. So Justin played, when he was calling the games, he played here for St. Mary Springs last 2 years? Last 3 years?
He played all his high school career.
He did
here.
play all 4 years in high school here. Okay. Caleb played all 4 years in high school at Waupun. Both of the boys had a chance to go play on, and both of them made strong decisions to stay and play with their high school programs. So did it hurt him down the road? Maybe. Justin was playing some D3 with Concordia until he had an injury. Caleb was playing some ACHA 1. You played juniors, some pretty prestigious places. Not USHL, not NOL, but you played a lot of hockey. You know the game.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely we have the experience.
So when Caleb says that he likes these defensemen, playing goalie, he knows what defensemen are, and good defensemen. So They should take that. Now there's this water right there. Did you see how that puck stopped? That never should happen.
Yeah, and it's tough, and you got to really be aware of it if you're on the defensive side of things again, because if that gets stuck, then you could have a Neenah forward crashing and pick that up and make an easy shot on Young.
We have a pretty decent crowd here today, Caleb, so far.
Yeah, decent. Obviously, last night was the main attraction here in Fond du Lac because it was Fond du Lac Springs, but here today, yeah, it looks like Neenah traveled well. They're on the left side, and then the Ledgers fans are all on the right side, and they got a nice student section here today. And then there'll be the Marion University game tonight after this.
Thank goodness we don't have to call that.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I heard they were asking.
And I probably would say yes if they would ask, so don't let them know that I said that. Good pressure here right now by the Rockets. So far, I've felt that Springs was doing a good job of controlling things. Walking in, shot, and that's in the back of the net. Same play, similar, and the same result from the same player, number 20 for the Rockets, Mark Sutton, at the 12:28 mark.
Yeah, really great shot there. Just beating Memphis Young. Low glove side that shot was, and it's just a good shot. And there was some traffic in front as well, and Sutton really had all day to shoot that one kind of wherever he wanted.
Yeah, and that doesn't typically happen. That was a defensive breakdown right there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a breakdown in the laps for the Ledgers. That, again, a good team like Neenah is going to take advantage of.
Right. And I believe the first assist is going to go to number 6, Carter Simonson. And Ty Labs gets the secondary. I love the officials being able to pick that up. That's great to see. Because, again, the points are about the kids. So the goal's going to go to 20 from 6 and 44. That'll be Sutton from Simonson and Labs.
So that's Sutton's second of the day, I believe.
It is. Let's see if the Ledgers can respond. I don't know if we were talking off air, if we were on air, but Coach Colleen has typically done a great job of making adjustments in the second period here, just a defensive breakdown. And he will not be happy, and he won't be happy about that one either, because he prides himself on playing defense first, and right now, Neenah has figured out a way to break the defense.
Yeah, Neenah's offense is just really good. Obviously, the Ledgers have a great offense as well and defense, but they've figured out a way to exploit this Ledgers defense right now, and they've snuck 2 past Young.
11:25 here in the second period. Trying to clear it out are the Ledgers. That's Gabe Brown. I don't know, I take that back. That was Heath Brown. Cleared it. Little chip play there because they go to 17, Liam Kelly. Kelly makes an escape move around the circles. Cross-ice pass, puts it right on the stick of number 5, Clay Labs. And that tried to dump it back to the defense. Nobody there. Is that Armani Fisher out there? It is, but that's not Armani going in there normally as hard as he would. You normally would see him skating super hard.
Yeah.
And he would have finished that with a check.
I think he's got a shoulder injury.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it, doesn't it?
That would make sense why he's not going as hard and why he wouldn't be laying the body, because as of late especially, he's been really physical and one of the leading leaders of this Ledgers team.
You hate to see that for a senior. Good save there, by the way, who didn't make the recognition there for Debert on the save. As off of the side of the net, he was able to grab a hold of that puck. Westergaard won it initially, but taken away here by Neenah. Cooper Zinda tries to get it down. Sutton trying to give chase. That'll be an icing, and we'll get a faceoff coming back in the zone. 10:30 left here in the second period. Keep putting that stuff in the YouTube chat. We really appreciate it. Two 2-0 is the score for the Rockets.
Shots 15-5 right now for Neenah as well.
So they have had the answer defensively as well.
So the Ledgers, I don't think have a shot this period, do they?
They have one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that I think that he just grabbed off the side of the net.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It was 11-4 after one, right?
Yeah. But the one thing that we both know, Caleb, we're not counting these Ledgers out. 2-0 is nothing for this offense.
Right, and they have such a potent offense, and they can score really at any time that they wish that they've been able to do this season. You know, one of the games that we did was Fond du Lac and Springs, and that was the Battle of the Sturgeon Cup, and that was where Springs had the issue scoring offensively, but that wasn't because of lack of shots. That was just because they ran into a good goalie. They had 55 shots on the day, and they still lost 3-2 in the shootout.
Yeah, all Wisconsin. Spencer Schober stood on his head that day, and then just to speak about it, then last night, the Ledgers put up 6 on him. I would have asked Justin the same question here, so I know that both of these teams shot, that's going to be wide by Simonson. Both of these teams played last night, but the later game was the Ledgers.
Off the crossbar and out of play.
Wow, what a rocket.
Number 7.
Cooper Zinda.
Cooper Zinda is really quick release there too. You know, a great scoring chance. Kind of beat Memphis Young. Hit the crossbar and out of play.
We like to talk about that. I at least like to talk about it. Wrist shots. You got so much more control over it. He had the chance. He could have wound up and tried to one-time it with a slap shot. Did not.
Yep.
Got it on his stick and ripped the wrister. Just as much velocity, but much more control.
Yeah, so there's two things that benefit you with the wrister or snapshot, so to speak, which is just a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
That's more accuracy, number one, and you have the quicker release as well, so the defenseman or goalies doesn't have time to get set up and block the shot compared to the slap shot.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Plus that slap shot just goes all over the place. And then we'll have one that'll get fired in here shortly, a slap shot, just to prove that we're wrong, or I'm at least
Probably
wrong.
from the blue line, yeah.
From the blue line, yeah. When we talk about the goalie has all day long to make that save. Skating back the other way, hustling with it is Tate Baker. Drops it to Westergaard. He's waiting for somebody to come in there. Missed that one. What a rocket again. Westergaard with it. So that was a snapshot?
Yeah, that one was. Yeah, he had a chance. I think they should really start shooting towards the blocker here of Debert. I mean, it's a little bit open, and that's the second time I've seen them try to go more glove-sided, but they've missed the net too. So trying to pick a corner and not quite there yet with the accuracy.
Let's check that YouTube chat right here quickly and see what's going on. Either way, I think Nina will be the 1, and 2 is going to be between Springs and Notre Dame. Thank you. Let's go. Number 7, 8, and number 8, or 7 and 8, the Zinda brothers from Danielle and Trina. Thank you for putting that in there. Kelvin Zinda, the Badgerland Conference Player of the Year, and well deserved. And we just talked about Cooper just had an awesome snapshot that he just ripped. Didn't get it past Memphis. Young, the goalie, but it still was talented. That one he had him. But I tell you what, Caleb, you know what I like to see right here, and not a lot of people are going to notice this. You will. Look at where Memphis was to make that save. He was at least in the middle of the paint. He wasn't sucked back in the goal line, which has typically happened to him much of the year.
Yeah, he was out. He was still in the blue in the middle, like you said, and I think he needs to creep out just a tad more, too. And then that's going to help really cut down the angles because he's getting beat on the lower both low shots, one low glove, one low blocker, and if you can come out just a little bit more, he'll take that angle away.
Right. I've been very impressed with the skating ability of both of these teams. Again, it's been a while since I've seen this Nina team, but that was Clay Labs who was doing a great job of bringing it in. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. Man, oh man. That's going to be on number 28, Khalil Rebeck.
They could go.
It's going to be a check from behind at a minimum.
Yeah, they could go board as well.
They might be going boarding.
Or stick with a rough. And then see the call here.
It's going to be a cross check.
Okay, so none of them. Laid out a couple options.
Which is one of those that could have been that option when neither one of us were thinking in that realm. So it's going to be a 2-minute cross check for Khalil Rebeck. I'm glad that nobody got hurt because he could have flown into the boards hard.
Yeah, he was a couple feet off the board.
Let's see how things go here for the penalty kill. Whoops, I put that on the wrong side. This is a second penalty. Good hands there by Cooper Zinda. So he's going to run it, brings it out to Kelvin. Trying to move it up. We've talked about the shorthanded ability, but there is your captain and Badgerland defensive, actually player of the year. Doing a great job of staying right with Austin Westergaard and stopping his attack. Dropped it here to Labs. Ty Labs moves it over to the circle. Picked up over there by Sutton. Oh, Simonson, my apologies. Simonson now in the high slot. Drops it over to Cooper Zinda. Good save there, and a
Look
clear.
out, look out.
Almost. Just missed the top of the glass.
Yeah, that was...
Come flying towards us.
A little bit higher, I would have had to watch out for my shin. Had the hand stuck out, so I would have been okay there, but...
I just think it's our cameras, because we put down basket cams at a lot of our places, and they seem to be being targeted this year for basketball.
It could be.
55 seconds left here in the power play for the Rockets. Trying to clear. This time it does. Hops over the stick of number 15, Drew Drock. Good forecheck pressure there by number 7, Will Stelmacher for the Ledgers. Drop. Looks like they're doing a 1-3 on the zone entry defense, right? The Ledgers were.
Yeah.
And now they're into a box.
Yep.
On their penalty kill. Justin says they do a good job of switching stuff up. They'll sometimes switch it to a diamond.
Yeah, it's just shifting the shape that you're in, and you got to be aware of certain situations on what hand guys you're facing as well.
That makes that much of a difference?
Yeah, because, you know, a lefty on a one-timer, it depends what side he's on. You got to be kind of aware that which ways the passes can get to him.
Rebeck comes flying out of the box and gets a shot on Debert. Debert grabs a hold of it and hangs onto it and gets the whistle at 4:43.
Yeah, I was just thinking this might have been one of the only tournaments really where we've seen the seed that was supposed to win has pretty much won.
Every game, you're right.
Yeah, that never really happened. So the Ledgers need to break that streak here in this one.
The Ledgers were the 3 seed. So they did obviously break it there. They beat Fond du Lac, who was the 2 seed.
Yep, that is true. They did break it there. I guess I see Springs just because of how high they were ranked compared to Fondy. But yes, Fondy is technically was the 2 seed. Yes.
That's going to fly into the netting off of the defensive stick, so the faceoff will stay in the zone. Westergaard against Sutton. Labs is out there along with Clay Labs. So you got Ty Labs, Clay Labs, number 6, Carter Simonson, and the captain, number 8, Kelvin Zinda. For the Ledgers, Westergaard, Brown. Number 18 is Preston Flood. And Tate Baker. Nope, is that Heath Brown? Yeah, that's Heath Brown on the other side. Yeah, Tate Baker should be out there as well. He's not. Armani Fisher is.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things, too. Coaches trying to mix up lines and figure out what's going to be the correct combination in order for them to be able to get some offense going.
We saw Armani again. He is hurting bad. He's grabbed a hold of his shoulder right now after that slash. Save there by Memphis Young. The net's going to get knocked off as one of his defensive players come flying in there. But Armani, I think, will be done for the day.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking it's got to be a bruise because, you know, the trainer checked him out. He wouldn't keep him in if it was a dislocation or if it was a broken collarbone. I know
No,
he's
but
on
it
top
could
of
be a
his stuff.
sprain of some kind that
Yeah.
just is causing irritation. You're right. I'm
Yep.
not questioning Tyler
Yeah.
Schwartz because Tyler's one of our better trainers that we see around in the area.
For sure. It's just going to be what is that injury, and is it
Right.
going to keep him out from the playoff run?
Which would be a shame because this young man worked his way back from an ACL tear that he had in the fall. Less than four months, and he was back on the ice.
Yeah, a really, really good recovery that he's had.
And his knee has not bothered him. I mean, we talked to him a couple of times. We interview players from Springs and Waupun and Fond du Lac and from the Warbirds. Should they win, we will not do so for the Badgerland Conference Tournament unless it would be Springs, and it's only 2-0. So again, we have seen Springs put up with that, so we're not saying that they're out of it, but I have to tell you, I love watching this way this Neenah team is playing, Caleb.
Yeah, they're playing really well, and it looks like really they had more rest last night is what I'm gonna kind of put it down to, because again, people are gonna say or can say, oh well, Springs was playing Fondy, they should have beat them, because you look at Fondy's record. Well, it's always a tough game, and you prepare so much because it's a in-town rivalry and you want to beat them so badly, so you're putting all your time, all your effort into beating that team. And we saw Fondy had a slow start in their game, able to end up getting the win in the one previous, but Springs needs to turn it around here quick and find an extra gear if they have it in them.
Try and get at least one of those two back. But it's good to see how strong we are here in the Badgerland Conference. And you had a chance, again, when you played 2017, 2018, I mean, you had powerhouse teams then, too, who were in the Badgerland.
Yeah, it's been a strong conference ever since it's been in existence, and the conference tournament just adds a whole nother level to it.
Yeah, it does. I'm so glad that they went to that. It's such a great format. Zinda out there battling. Gave Westergaard a couple of bumps into the boards. Gabe Brown trying to pull it out of the corner. Westergaard steps up with Mark Sutton.
Either be high stick or head contact.
And he's going to get called for the penalty.
It could have gone, honestly, either way, as both of their sticks kind of hit each other, but Westergaard's must have been up there higher.
Yep. High stick is the call, Caleb. At 2:17, how many more times can they continue to do this without putting their team in jeopardy?
Yeah, again, they've had a great success on the kill this year, but this is a Neenah team that you do not want to give any more opportunities to.
I don't know. Do you recall any of the percentages from Neenah?
Neenah, I do not.
I'll try and check that out on Prep Hockey when we get a chance at the intermission.
But I know their special teams has been pretty
solid as well.
Elite this year as well, and again, that's kind of why their record reflects that too.
2:05 and counting, 150 on the penalty here. You can see that in the lower left-hand corner. Good ball, puck movement there. Good job there by Memphis Young to battle both of those shots. Would have liked to see the puck control, but that's not his job, is to stop the save or make the save, and his defensemen need to help clear. Good again. Oh, cross-ice pass there. Good layout on the defensive side. Who was that? Was that Preston Flood?
Yeah.
Wow. Great defense there by Preston.
I think it was actually Tig.
You think Tig was over? Yeah, that could be.
Is that 19?
Yeah, well, I got 19 and 18, and I can't see the difference in the numbers.
Yep.
Good defensive stick there. That time it was Gabe Brown. And that time, Preston Flood got in there and tied up the stick of Ty Labs.
Yeah, this has been, again, a good penalty-killing unit, and they've scored a lot of goals shorthanded. I'm sure they would really like to try and spring an attacker here and try to get an odd man rush or a breakaway if they can, because that's what they do so well on this penalty kill.
Yes, they do.
So that'd be nice if they were able to get one here before the end of the period. Obviously only 122 left, 105 left on the kill. For sure you want to kill this one off, but if you can somehow manage to get a goal out of it as well, it'd be looking in good shape.
Baker won it back to the corner, but Nina comes out of it in Cooper Zinda. Good cross-ice pass again right on the stick of Sutton. He's got 2 goals. He's got both of them right here. They've been able to work the puck around, but they haven't been able to put a power play past here on the 3rd attempt. Oh, there's going to be a hook. That's going to go on Sutton, and that'll help things out here quite a bit here for the Ledgers because it's going to open things up here in the ice, and that'll give them a chance for Westergaard and Brown. Well, Westergaard's in the box to open things up.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-on-4 here for 41 seconds, and then again, that's huge because the Ledgers will be able to go into the locker room and draw up exactly what they want to do on the power play. They'll have a little bit on the power play, about a minute to start the second period.
Was it a hook or was it a trip?
I believe hook.
That's what I call it as, but we'll see. I had my head down when I was looking at the instant replay to see it, and then I turned to look at you. 4-on-4 hockey. We'll see if this is going to help the Ledgers. Good play there again by Baker. Gets Memphis Young, seeing that he was without a stick. Gets the whistle, grabbing a hold of the puck.
Yeah, again, a lot of space out there. I love watching 4-on-4. 3-on-3, I love even better.
Yeah, we love the overtime. I just wish that would be criteria number 1.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, and it really opens up the ice, but we'll see. We got 4-on-4 here.
Good play there by the Tiger. And I saw a comment in there. We'll get to that to the YouTube chat about the ice lovers, and we'll read that as soon as we get to it. We want to thank the 168 computers who are logged on here and enjoying this contest. Badgerland Conference Championship. Westergaard comes out, and we've got a power play here for about 5 more seconds. See if they can pull it. Brown is going to swing it. Shot towards. Puck was loose, and they're not going to get it as Debert makes a good save and some good help there by his defense to help clear it out. 1:01 left on the power play for the Ledgers. Let's see what we've got here. We've got 22 shots total, so that's going to be another period with 11. And Memphis is going to go 10 for 11, and only 4 shots in the period for the Ledgers. You can't just, that's not their MO. They've got to put some pucks on net. 20 for 22 for Memphis Young. We'll step aside and hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back and tell you our thoughts of this game so far and what we think that coaches might be having conversations about. And let's hope that Armani Fisher can find out, and maybe it's just a stinger and he can get himself back in here. Listening to Jeff Sauer here with Caleb Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, But I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hot.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Let's talk a little bit about how things have gone so far here. Goals scored by Neenah. First goal scored in the first period at 1:35 left on the clock. I do it on the clock. I know Justin is sitting there screaming at me right now saying, tell him, Jeff, that it's 15:25. Okay, 15:25 elapsed time. For those of you who don't know what that means that the clock has run for 15 minutes and 25 seconds. Even strength goal scored by number 20, Mark Sutton, with the assist to number 3, Preston Lidke, and the secondary goes to number 6, Carter Simonson. In the second period at 12:28 off the clock, or on the clock, I guess you could say, or 4:32 elapsed time. Number 20, Mark Sutton, with the assist to number 6, Carter Simonson, and the secondary goes to number 44, Ty Labs. The Ledgers have had 3 penalties, and they've killed off all of those penalties so far. And right now they're going to be on the power play. So Caleb, let's talk. I mean, you've seen Coach Colleen in action here numerous times. Tell me what you think Coach Colleen is talking about in the locker room.
Yeah, I think the main focus right now is going to be what can you do on this power play to somehow get a goal and break the ice, really, as you haven't been able to get anything past Debert here today. So what can you do on this power play? Get something set up, get some zone time, get shots through, and even if you don't necessarily get a goal right away on it, build off of that momentum and try to gain some momentum off of this power play and carry it into the offensive side of things, because you gotta start shifting your mentality to more offensive focused as well. You've given up 2, so that means you got to score at least 2 to send this thing to overtime.
Tell me, Caleb, and I can't say that I've noticed it, but that doesn't mean anything. So tell me, have you noticed one of the things that Coach Colleen was concerned about that he was going to be seeing from the defense of teams that were playing him is they would be packing it in and not allowing shots to even get to the net. But I'm not seeing that. I just don't. They're not even getting shots off.
Yeah, I think that's part of it is they're so, Neenah has done such a good job of not allowing the Ledgers to even really get shots off, and they've been blocking a lot of shots as well, and they're just hounding as soon as someone new, because the Ledgers try to stretch you wide as much as they can, and Neenah not allowing that to happen. As soon as someone gets the puck, they're swinging at active defensive sticks and blocking lanes.
Yeah, and they're closing right in. They're not even allowing the skaters for the Ledgers to use their skill level and try and get around them. That shows right now when you take a look, again, it's second period in a row that they actually had the same amount of shots, which was strange in the first period. But 11 shots in the second period there for Neenah, and only 4 shots for the Ledgers in that second period.
Yeah, and I've never really seen a game where the Ledgers have had this few of shots. So I'm kind of surprised at this because their offensive output has been so high again this season. And even in the first game of the season, they were able to put up 4 on Neenah.
The first goal, we know that was a low blocker shot there. It was a great shot there. We thought there was a little bit of traffic we couldn't quite see from our camera angle. The second one, Caleb, was a defensive breakdown. And Coach has talked about that a couple of times, is that the defense cannot make mistakes on their team right now. They have to help protect Memphis. And not that Memphis can't play goalie, because he can. We have seen that. But they're the most successful when they are out shooting their opponents. And you talked about it earlier. Coach would like to have no more than 5. I know he changed it a little bit to 7 shots in a game. He's got to be just a little bit livid, the fact that they've got 22 already after 2 periods. That's 3 times his goal.
Yeah, and the Ledgers, again, have been a little bit lackluster on the defensive side of things, but credit to the Neenah offense. Again, they're a high-powered offense as well, and they've just had all the answers, and they've been able to solve the Ledgers defensively.
Yeah, it has been fun to watch them out here again. We saw them. I covered them the very first game of the season, and this time they have gotten even better watching them work. They can match the speed. They can match the skill level of what the Ledgers have been able to put out on the ice, at least so far here in this contest. And right now, they've done a great job of protecting Owen Debert. I think we'll step aside here. We don't know. I think it looks like another pass, but because of the penalty, they decided not to put the 12 minutes up on the clock, which it is what it is. We'll see if they're going to let the water set up here. I think Justin had said it specifically that it looks like Lake Winnebago out here right now. So with as many people that are in here and the heaters that are on, it's a little bit warm. So hopefully they'll give them time for the ice to set up. And I'll come back here. We'll run about 2 ads, and I'm going to talk about my sponsors, and then we'll talk about what's in that YouTube chat. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Livestream.
Items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, 4-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all of my sponsors. This does not happen without them. And again, I used to do stuff with Radio Plus. We were their hockey group. And I used to do a lot of camera work with football and volleyball and started to enjoy calling it every once in a while. And then the same thing happened with basketball. And then Caleb obviously was a very successful baseball player, winning state with Waupun, and we started calling their softball, and then we started picking up other schools and just falling in love with this. And I think that we do a good job. I'm not saying that we're professionals and we're perfect. We're working on continuing to get better, so I think that that's one of the things that we do. But what we do is we have a lot of pride in our kids and making and creating memories, so that's what our goal is here. Sometimes I could probably call the game like I used to, where I called everything, and I've just found out that that's not as enjoyable for me. That sounds more like a radio broadcaster, which is okay if there's people who are just trying to watch it for the radio. We try and mix a little bit of that in. But again, I cannot do this without my sponsors. So thanks to all of my sponsors. You see them roll. We give a couple of ads. I only got 11. So if you enjoy what you are watching here and you have any interest in, I'll put up my Venmo donations later on. I'll take any donations that you can have to help us continue to do this. If you're interested in other donations, reach out and to my email address that you see on my ad. I truly strive to live up to what I have said in there. And do I have a lot of room for growth? Yes, I do. I'm an ultra competitive person, so when I say that I work for Radio Plus, I want to make sure that I beat Radio Plus, and I just like to be number one and the tops. So that's me. Let's take a look quickly in that YouTube chat. We saw here, and Eric Stadler, Tiger Wagner comes from a family of ice lovers in Fond du Lac. His dad Tim and Tim's brother Matt and Andy were fierce hockey players for many years, and his aunt Kristen was a figure skater. So she's the one that put all those toe pick holes in the ice. David King let me know that it was a hook, so we were right. That's what it looked like, so thank you for letting me know that. Justin, who is over there watching Edgewood, tuning in to finish while listening to the end of this game here. A Ledgers grad. Would love to see his Ledgers come back and pull this out. And again, if Justin was here, he'd be making the call, because Kim and Caleb know this game inside and out, and I like what they share as far as this their knowledge of the sport and that they share out there. So when you hear me intentionally kicking it over to Caleb, because I want to know his opinions. And do I know some of this? Absolutely. Caleb's 25 now, and I was with you for 19 years learning the sport of hockey and doing everything I could as a dad, except for I couldn't figure out how to skate. But anyways, here we go. Ledgers need to get something rolling here on this power play. Down to 50 seconds already. Still lot of water out there, Justin. I'm stealing your phrase. It does look like Lake Winnebago. Hopefully no sturgeons are going to pop up through the ice here, since it's the opening of sturgeon season today as well. Good backside shot, and right on top of it was Debert. Pad save, kicked it to the corner, into the slot. There's the Tiger. He's looking, can't find an opening as there's good active sticks in there by the Rockets. Sending it all the way down is going to be number 6, Carter Simonson. That's going to rim all the way around. Tiger Wagner's going to pick it up, take it behind the net. Gives it over to Gabe Brown. He's got Austin Westergaard to his left. Comes across the blue line through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone for the Ledgers. Good stick pick right there. And they kill off the penalty. The Rockets do. One shot only by the Ledgers. Bouncing puck. That's what you need, is a garbage goal, Caleb. Just do anything to get on the board.
Yeah, keep throwing the puck at the net, and you got to be battling and pick up those rebounds.
What a save, and it doesn't go as a save because there was a whistle. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe Owen Debert made such a read on that play, Caleb, that he came flying out and was able to take a one-timer away. I believe that was Austin Westergaard who was sitting in the slot.
Yeah, that was a great one-timer. Again, it's a fantastic save. I mean, point-blank opportunity wouldn't have counted because of the whistle. I think someone's helmet might have been loose.
That could have been. It might have been a player safety issue. 15:30 and counting here. The Ledgers trying to find an answer to this Neenah Rockets team. Banks off of the boards. Debert goes out, gets on top of it. I think that was a legit play there by, who was that down there? Is that Tate Baker?
Should be Khalil,
or is that Khalil Rebeck?
I believe.
Yep,
Yeah.
Rebeck going after the puck. I think, again, that was a legit play, trying to dig it out.
Yeah, it was loose, and you want to,
Your goalie's behind the goal line and out of his crease. He becomes a player then, right?
Yeah, technically. Yep.
As soon as he drops down below that goal line, I mean, he's protected basically from the hash marks back to the goal line. There's going to be an icing here on the Ledgers. If I'm incorrect, you got to let me know that, but I'm pretty sure that that's definitely for sure at the top of the crease to the goal line.
Yeah, definitely.
So just like that, we talked about the Ledgers got to get some shots out there. They did. They put 4 up so far in this period. They need to put some more. They got to get the puck out of the zone. Credit again to the Rockets. Their defense has done a great job closing gaps, active sticks. Brown looks, going to change it. A little bit of cycle action here by the Ledgers. Cross eyes pass just outside of the reach of number 16, Jackson Sobel for the Ledgers. Westergaard tries to make an escape move and a great play there by Carter Simonson. Looks like there's a penalty here, so that's probably going to be a slash, I'm guessing, Caleb?
It could be a rare face mask penalty, actually.
Okay.
Because he kind of grabbed up at the face of
Okay.
the Ledgers player. It could also be head contact.
We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a high stick. Didn't get a chance to see it because they were able to get off of there, and it's going to be on Carter Simonson. Another opportunity here for the Ledgers. And I know that you guys are listening out there and saying you guys are homers. You're homers for the Ledgers. You are absolutely right. But what we do is we also call great plays when we see good hockey. And I'm telling you, we are seeing some great hockey today.
Yeah, just a fantastic game. Definitely, and the Ledgers have to get something here on this power play.
I am a Rockets fan. So I'm really hoping that I get the opportunity to go to the community center and broadcast for both of these teams. Debert with a great save, sliding out when we get to the sectionals. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Fond du Lac because we've seen Fond du Lac play out of their gourd as well. They have really come on. I think that this the 6-1 loss that they had against Springs is not indicative of their team. But it would be interesting to see the third time. We had the privilege of calling their last couple of games last year in Oregon and then at the state tournament. Again, it was for Radio Plus. So we had great sponsors for Radio Plus supporting them, and hopefully that might be the case as we move forward here with the Ledgers. Good hustle through the neutral zone for the Ledgers. Stepping in, it's the Tiger. Wagner brings it out to Brown. That's going to be ripped all the way back down. It's on Memphis. He couldn't control it. That's going to go to the corner. Cooper Zinda is going to try and get there first, hounding Austin Westergaard. Westergaard blows the tire, but is able to get back up quickly. Moves it over to Gabe Brown. 38 seconds remaining here on the power play. They get it into the zone, looking to set it up. Over by the circles, trying to come back across, and a great read, and here comes a chance. What a back check. It's still going to be a 2-on-1. Great stick there by Preston Flood.
Yeah,
What defense.
That takes real effort and heart, and great job by him to show that hustle and get there and break that play up.
Brown trying to pick a corner, didn't quite elevate it high enough. You've talked about this, Caleb. Why do they keep shooting for the glove?
Yeah,
his glove has been solid today.
They've gone glove side a lot, and you know, at a certain point, you got to try to mix it up a little bit. And try out that blocker side.
All right, I'm going to let Justin know that Jordan King is just leaving Mayville right now, 18 minutes ago. So Justin, if you're still listening, I know you're getting ready to go on pregame, but Jordan said 18 minutes ago he was leaving Mayville. The championships were over, so he is heading to see you right now. Full strength, killed off by the Neenah Rockets again. And that is just, again, that's unheard of. I believe that the Ledger's power play has got to be sitting like around 39%, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
38%.
They have a great power play.
They're
and
special.
They just haven't been able to do so tonight. They've had the opportunities, they just haven't capitalized.
Icing's going to be called here on the Ledgers. Now this is where I get to preach a little bit, because in juniors, and even now I know that it has to be on the power play, or it has to be on a penalty kill or a power play, that you're not allowed to ice it for youth either, and there is a consequence with it. But at least there's a consequence at some time for icing. At the high school level, you can ice the puck with no consequence. So you are tired because you got stuck and couldn't get a change, so you ice the puck. And I know, yes, this time it was the Ledgers. It doesn't matter to me what team it is. I just don't like the fact that you can ice the puck with no consequence. I would like to see them have the juniors rule where you have to stay out on the ice. And Justin talks about it with 3 officials. It's really hard unless you plant, I say, if you plant the linesmen over by the benches. Memphis Young clears it out. Little tic-tac-toe here, goes to Westergaard. Long stretch pass up to Brown through the legs. And a good job there by the Badgerland Conference Player of the Year, Calvin Zinda. Sorry about that, Calvin. I drew a blank. To stop his attack. That is just unbelievable. Laying out one more time. This time it was number 16, Jackson Sobel, laying out to protect his goalie. That's going to go into the glove. That will not be a save. It's outside the net, but Debert does a nice job there of grabbing a hold of the puck and getting the whistle.
Yeah, Ledgers.
Oh, awesome to hear. David King, goalkeeper's privileged area and zone boards to imaginary line, connecting face-off zone spots. That's what I was going to say, but it just seemed like it was too high. Thank you for putting that in there. Appreciate that. It just seemed like that if I would have said that little trapezoid that gets created there, that it would have been too many people complaining about that I'm a goalie protector, I guess, or whatever it is. I'm glad that Jordan King made it to Laconia to help Justin out there, making a call in a great game here. We have a good partnership with Jordan King from the Flyway Focus. Springs is a part of the Flyway as well, but not in hockey. There is no Flyway conference for hockey. They're in the Badgerland, obviously. But he does, we work together whenever the Laconia is playing. It doesn't matter who they're playing. We like to have Jordan on board. I love his expertise. He called a sectional semifinal with me for some volleyball. And I really am looking forward. He did a great job of calling some soccer, and I can't wait to see if I can get him to call some girls' soccer games for me when we get here into the spring season. 9:30. Penalty's going to be called. This time it's going to go to number 23, Tate Baker. a roughing call as he hit one of the players from Neenah over by the boards, over by the benches, I'm sorry. 2 minutes on the clock. This will be the 4th penalty here for the Ledgers. Westergaard was trying to get there first. They might have numbers here, Caleb. Odd man rush if they hustle into the zone. Trying to look, get a pass on there. Oh, what a save by Debert as he was sliding across the ice. They had exactly what they wanted. They worked the puck over. Debert was sliding, was able to reach back and grab it with his glove.
Yeah, again, there's just something about the glove side, and Westergaard had him if he would have been able to shove it blocker side, but again, a great save by Debert, able to get there in time.
Boy, Everett Owen is showing me something here too. I mean, I just haven't had a chance to watch him that often. Very impressed with his goaltending today. And I should not be surprised. You cannot be a highly ranked team in the state, especially in Division I, if you don't have a goaltender who can help keep you in the game.
Yeah, definitely. It plays a big part.
Up to 6 shots in this period for the Ledgers, none for the Rockets. So they've done what they needed to on the defensive side. They made that adjustment. That's going to sail over the top of the net. Still trying to kill off this penalty. 55 seconds remains. That's going to go try and get it off the back of Memphis Young. Does not get it there. Moving the puck, good puck movement. Memphis takes a swipe at that one as it goes over the top of the crossbar. Got a little piece of it, I think. Once again, they set it up, trying to get it to the back door. One more pass. Oh, Memphis Young with a save and a layout there by the defense. Jackson Sobel. Wow. Ledgers leaving everything out here on the ice here in the 3rd period. Good movement again. I cannot believe these passes that are getting through. Hustling it up is Brown. He takes a shot wide of the net. He did go to the blocker side that time, Caleb.
Yeah, he did. He just missed the net. We're mixing it up a little bit. Memphis Young having a nice effort and mad scramble for the Ledgers, really keeping them in this game here right now.
Got to give a props also there to Jackson Sobel to lay out as a defenseman.
Yeah, this whole Ledgers team has really tightened it up defensively, and they're trying to not give up any more goals.
Yeah, well, you just can't. I have not seen a team stymie this offense.
No, me either.
Even when you take a look at that loss that they had with Fond du Lac. Good job there by Memphis Young. I mean, I've got to give a shout out to Memphis too, Caleb. He is playing solid. 2 games in a row here. He just needs some offense right now. .727, penalty killed off for the Ledgers. One more time, special teams rise to the occasion. 4 for 4 on the penalty kill. Good pass right on the stick of Will Stelmacher. Stelmacher slams on the brakes at the hash marks and has it turned over as it gets rubbed off the puck. Liam Kelly takes it. He drives it in. He comes in on the forecheck here for the Rockets. An escape move there by Preston Flood. Swings it over to Heath Brown. And another cross-ice pass coming off of the boards. Just a little too far. Tried to get it out to Rebick. Rebick in there battling with number 15, Drock. Puck loose at the dot. Couldn't get there was Gabe Brown. Reversing, changing directions, offsides. No, they're going to say too many.
Too many men on the ice, they called, yeah.
Coming off of the bench, played the puck as it was ripped back in there. I thought he was going to come with a cross-ice pass. Instead, rips it back into the zone, and one of the Rockets players played it. 6:41 left here in the 3rd period. Too many. Serving it is going to be number 17, Liam Kelly.
Great opportunity again for the Ledgers. If they can somehow get one on this power play, they're going to have a little bit of time left in the game to get another one in. They need 2 here before the end of the period in order to move things to overtime.
Again, we know that this is a high-powered offense, but they haven't seen a defense like this. There was a shot to the blocker side. That one just went off the tip of the blocker. That'll be the third penalty here for the Neenah Rockets. That gets ripped down. Rolls up against the boards on edge. Knocked away there by Gabe Brown. To his left, Austin Westergaard. Brown takes it into the zone. Westergaard stays up top. Has it taken away by Calvin Zinda. Good hold, reaching over there. Who was that, Caleb? Is that Wagner or is that Flood? That's going to ramp up off of a stick into the netting as Westergaard pulls the trigger on that one. I believe that's going to be Ty Wagner.
Yeah, it looks like a 19.
I should just look. He's got the A on his chest, so I should know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be too late on the instant replay because I was watching the skater. Pulls back to Tiger. Looking right back to him. He walks in, takes a shot, knocked down in front. Puck is loose. Battling in there was Baker. Comes out. Gabe should have stepped up on that. Comes out of the zone. Tiger steps across the blue line. Gets it set up. 44 seconds. And once again, Tig on the backside. Hits it off of the helmet, I think, Caleb.
Yeah, either helmet or shoulder area of Debert. Good shot there by Gabe Brown, just not able to find the back of the net. Again, Debert's been up to the task today, and he hasn't seen a ton of shots, but he's been really solid.
That was a great play by him as he pushed himself off of that goal line and came out and cut down the angle. That'll be cleared all the way down by the Rockets. Ricochets off of the board. Picked up there by Tiger Wagner. Misplayed there by Austin Westergaard. Then it's picked up by Gabe Brown. They've been out here for a long time here on this power play. Good pull there. Keeping it in the zone. Tried to center it, could not. Cleared. 5 seconds left here on the power play for the Ledgers. They're going to go 0 for 3. Penalty killed off. Austin Westergaard has it knocked off of his stick. Shot, good job there by Memphis Young to get his stick on it and play it. Try to get it to the backside. A little tic-tac-toe. What good defense was that? Tate Baker dropping down. Wow.
They're selling out. Again, this is really good defensive play from the Ledgers. We wish we would have seen that earlier on in the game.
I mean, that was absolutely incredible. There's the icing play that I don't like. 4 minutes and counting. Trailing by 2. What do these Ledgers have left here in the tank? Again, we talked about it before. They typically are not used to playing back-to-back games. You've only got 4 more minutes left here to get stuff into the YouTube chat. Congratulating maybe your Rockets or urging your Ledgers to get things going. Chipped up into the zone. That was a nice entry pass there. Picked up there by Preston Flood. Good forecheck by the Rockets. Down in there battling is Mason King, along with number 17, Liam Kelly. Preston Flood will go into the corner, pick it up. Tries to get it over to Cleo Rebeck. Rebeck puts it into the neutral zone. And it'll be pitched back in for the Rockets. Nice little touch pass there. Tries to make a toe drag. Cleared by Memphis Young. Will Stelmacher hammers it off the boards, drives it back down. He wants a change, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, good aggressiveness there by Young to get a stick on that one, and not give Neenah another chance that close to the net.
Apologize for the sniffle sounds here every once in a while. I mentioned it in game number 1 when we were here at 10 o'clock that I was really under the weather yesterday, and of course I was kidding when I said I took a half a bottle of Dayquil. I took a double dose, but we've been here since, and I left it on at 8:30, so I think it's no longer working.
Yeah, it's been a day too, and obviously the sickness has been going around everywhere, all wiping through all schools, workplaces.
What nice work there. No penalty, I don't think. Are they going to call one? Are they going to give one to Memphis? I don't think they should, Caleb. He played the puck.
No, I think they're just calling the net off.
I hope he's okay because I thought he did a fantastic job. He did. You could see he lost his feet, came flying out from underneath him. What a great save that was.
Yeah, again, great aggressiveness. He was almost beat, but a good job extending the leg and using his stick to really poke it away so he didn't get burned on the ice. Down to the 3-minute mark. I mean, once the Ledgers get set up in the offensive zone, you have to think about
when are you going to pull?
Your goalie.
Yeah, when are you going to pull?
Yeah.
You got 2 goals to score.
The thing is, Nina's been so good and aggressive on the offensive side of things.
Right. You can see it right here. I mean, they've been able to hold it in the zone and work things around, and then on their defensive zone, they've been able to get possession of the puck and get it up the ice in a hurry that the Ledgers have hardly any chance to set up their offense.
For sure, yeah.
Are we singing the praises of the Rockets? Mike Elkin must be jumping up and down for joy over there at Nina. We had the privilege to skate with his boys.
Timeout here on Springs Ledgers.
Let's take and see what we got going on in the YouTube chat. Here's the perfect time. Our Serbian friend says, yeah, 174 watching. Yes, we are excited about that. We were hoping that we'd push it over 200 for the Badgerland Conference Tournament because we want to sell this fact that we love Badgerland hockey. There's no doubt about it. We love the Cardinals. I'm telling you right now, I am a Rockets fan. If the Ledgers cannot make it to the sectional final, I'm riding on the Rockets. And Janet Girl says, thanks for the live recording. You bet. Could not make the game due to the storm. You betcha. Cheering for Nina and Ty and Clay Labs. Yes, that's fantastic. And that's what they want to see, Janet. I'm just telling you right now because they may say, nah, we really just think that that's kind of tacky. Well, in 5 years when they're watching, they're going to change their mind. 2:26 and counting. We will stay here for as much as we can. Well, there is a Marion boys hockey game that's going to be played here, and we have to tear down where it's set up in their location. So we will try and stay here with the trophy presentation as much as possible. Right now, the Ledgers have doubled their shots, Caleb. They're sitting at 16. But just like that, when Nina had no shots in the period at the 8-minute mark, all of a sudden they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, the Ledgers are able to turn it around here a little bit, and you know they know that they're running out of time here, so they really got to get those offensive chances.
So stay with us. It doesn't matter which team wins. We really hope that you'll stay with us. You should be proud of both of these teams as how much they have battled. Coming up on the final 2 minutes. We've said it. The Ledgers need to get that 6th attacker out here soon, but they got to get into the zone to do so. That's going to be dropped. Austin Westergaard. They're not pulling Memphis yet. Are you surprised, Caleb?
Not yet. I mean, the thing is they're not really set in the zone. They're just able to enter in the zone,
and
but
then turned over.
They need to get a little bit of zone time, and coach needs to feel confident that they have the puck set up.
Yeah, but if you don't have, I mean, you really need that 6th attacker. I shouldn't say that because we know that Gabe Brown and Austin Westergaard can score, but not today. They haven't been able to find it. That's going to be dropped into the zone, trying to look at. Now is the time?
Yeah.
At
right.
1:30?
You can see they've had possession for the last 15 seconds now in the zone.
And Memphis did go to it. And coming out is Blankenheim. Picked up here. Looks like we've got a whistle for.
That's off, I guess.
Oh, I didn't see it down there.
No, I didn't either.
I guess it's a little off.
I didn't know what happened, yeah.
I guess we saw it here on the instant replay. Somebody ran into it.
Yeah, and no timeout again for Nina, because if you take that timeout, you're allowing Springs to rest up
We saw a team that did that. I can't remember what game that
Yeah,
was.
that was Wapaka, Pink Out Night, Wapaka Waupun.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so you just as you say it, they call it.
There it is. Yeah, they're going to take.
So is
timeout.
that so they can give their number 1 line a rest and get them out here knowing there's a 6th attacker? Is that why they would take their timeout now?
Yeah, they're going to take that timeout. You know, it's both ways. You give rest to both teams, really, and you allow both teams a chance to draw up a play. So in terms of if this was a 1-goal game, I would say great call by Neenah. Again, I can't judge the coaching staff. They know completely what they're doing. They've had a great season. It's just, you know, you got to give up 2 here versus, and now you're allowing the Ledgers to get that chance and give 1 goal, which could then lead to 2, and then you don't have another timeout to talk about things. But we'll see. Both teams obviously going to get a rest, and both teams are going to be able to get something drawn up here, and you're obviously going to see the top lines for both the Ledgers and the Rockets out there, as now they're both rested up, and I think that's Armani Fisher in between the glass down there.
Yeah, it could be.
Because
he has not been on the ice here in the third period.
Yeah.
No, he has not been out here, which, again, we talked about that, how much that hurts. And it's not one player. I'm not going to say that, but he is an offensive scorer. He's also a physical presence out there for the Ledgers, and sometimes you need that disruptor who has got a great wrist shot. I mean, he just does. He's a sniper just as well as Gabe Brown and Austin Westergaard. And I know I'm not singing the praises for Tate Baker, but Tate Baker can also shoot. And so can these defensemen. 6th attacker, get it over here, and they snuck one through, just like that. It is now 2-1, and the Ledgers moved the puck, snuck it under the arm on the blocker side, as you called it all day.
This is exactly what I've been talking about. Shoot blocker, you're going to get the chance at scoring. I'm not going to guarantee you're going to get a goal, but they do that there. And also, look what happened. They're rested up from the timeout. They drew up the play that exactly they wanted. So Coach Colleen was probably saying thank you.
Yeah.
As they were able to get the play drawn up, and they execute to perfection. That is exactly what they wanted to do. You can draw it up as much as you want, but you need your players to execute it as well.
Gabe Brown with the victory. Jackson Sabo and Tate Baker on the assist. 3 from 16 and 23, and it's 2-1. Down to 54 seconds. Memphis Young is back on the bench. Going to try and rip one down. That'll go wide for an icing, and we'll get it set back up down here.
Yeah, so
exactly what they want if you're a Ledgers fan.
Yep, and neither one of these teams have a timeout left. They both took it, so it's going to be a face-off again in the zone, and it's going to be an extra attacker out there for the Ledgers.
Couldn't have asked for anything more if you are a Ledgers fan.
Definitely, and now the fans able to get into this one as well.
Right, exactly. Got rid of the 0. It's going to be picked up over in the corner. Gabe Brown looks, tries to keep it down in the zone. The Rockets bank it off of the glass. They're going to try and rip it down. Doesn't go all the way. Hustling after. It was a good play there by Sutton. Cross-ice pass on the stick of Austin Westergaard. Holds into the zone. Dumps it into the corner. Asks Gabe Brown to go pick it up. Gabe does. Held it up into the corner. Calvin Zinda in there battling. Pulled out. Jackson Sabo behind the net for the Ledgers. Trying to get in there. Pull it out as Austin Westergaard. Trying to get it away. That's going to be ripped out of play. They're saying go to the box. And it looks like, is that Tate Baker? Oh,
yeah,
no. They're man advantage.
Yeah, I didn't see again what happened. It's almost one of those situations where you think they would take both if there was a rough. Oh,
charging.
Okay, so a charge. Then that makes sense.
So he came flying in, I guess. I mean, I didn't see it.
I didn't either, but
7 seconds remain, and that probably, I mean, I don't ever want to say that it's over, but it's going to be tough when you got to put your goalie back in. And Neenah with a power play in 7 seconds. You just get the puck down in the corner, pin it up against the boards.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Or you just tie up the center here and try to come in and fall on the puck.
Okay, so we're both sitting here. We're gonna again, we're staying. You stay right here, all 186 of you, because you deserve to show the support to all these boys, and you get your chance to put it into the YouTube chat. That's exactly what I expected here. Zinda, instead of putting it into the corner, takes it all the way back down to the other end of the ice. And the Neenah Rockets, it's been a long time, Caleb, since I think the regular season, and you've been the tournament champion. I guess I would have to double check all of the stats, but it was not that way last year.
It just doesn't happen too often. Again, it's so hard
Not
to
in
do
the Badgerland.
because of how competitive this conference is and how many great teams there really are. And you know, you win that regular season, and you also want to win the conference tournament as well.
Congratulations here to the Neenah Rockets, the conference champions here. We are going to stay right here. We got the handshake line. We're going to stay here for the trophy presentation as well. And we know that we got to get out of here in a pretty reasonable amount of time. We've still got about 8 minutes, I think, before Marion likes to have time to get their stuff set up.
Yep, we'll be all good. Again, congrats to Neenah winning this one 2-1.
Yeah, congratulations to them. 26 saves for Memphis Young out of 28. And 17 for 18 for Owen Diebert. Boy, I got to tell you, Diebert's getting my vote for MVP.
Yeah, Diebert played really well here tonight. And
oh, did I say Diebert again? It's Debert. My apologies.
But he played really well and didn't see, again, a ton of shots. But when the Ledgers had their great chances, he was able to stand tall and then turn them away.
Yep, very impressed. All right, congratulations again to the Neenah Rockets. Also, congratulations to St. Mary Springs. They never stopped. They continued to battle all the way through this contest here, and I know that Coach is not happy.
Yeah, but this will give them fuel for the playoffs, and if they see him again, you know, tough to beat a team 3 times. So if these teams do happen to face off in the playoffs, it'll be another great battle for sure.
Sharkbait is down there with all of the captains. Congratulations, the entire team. Scoring again, both goals scored here for the Neenah Rockets. Congratulations right there. And I know the Ledgers are disappointed, but both goals were scored by number 20, Mark Sutton. The first goal scored in the first period with 1:35 left. Sutton from number 3, Preston Lidke, and number 6, Carter Simonson. 12:28 in the second period. Sutton one more time. The assist goes to number 6, Carter Simonson, and number 44, Ty Labs. Hey, I got to give a shout out quick here. On Wednesday, we are going to have our hockey player showcase where we invite the Cardinals, the Ledgers, the Warriors, and the Warbirds to come and talk to us about how their hockey career has gone and just to give us that perspective of what their plans are and how much hockey has meant to them, and to just a celebration. It's not a preview of the playoffs, because that's not what it's about. I want to thank all of you for following us along here. Again, congratulations to Neenah. I don't know if you can zoom in a little bit more as they get ready for their picture there, Caleb. And then
post-game show slide, or
I do not have well, I might. It may not be up to date.
Well, just that says, yeah, there you go. That works.
What we would like you to do, if you've liked what we've done here for the broadcast, if you would please, please have you zoom up. Just there you go. Congratulations again to Neenah Rockets. If you liked what you've seen, we'd ask you to subscribe to our channel. If you liked, again, what you've seen here and feel like you would be worthy of donating to Venmo. I have it here somewhere, but it's not showing up, so I might have pulled it off. I guess that won't be the case. So we just hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here. We've loved doing this. Congratulations, Badgerland Conference Hockey Tournament one more time. A great tournament here. Congratulations to St. Mary Springs for hosting a fantastic tournament. I believe next year we're back at the Champion Center because Fox Cities is hosting the tournament, but we also saw before that sectional finals in this section will be held at the Champion Center, and it will not surprise me, Caleb, to see these two teams back there in that championship.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't surprise me at all. These two teams have battled along, both had tremendous seasons, both had extremely high strength of schedules. And yeah, again, a 2-1 battle here. Neenah able to beat the Ledgers.
Caleb, I want to thank you also for joining me here. Thank you, David, for letting me know third and fourth time the conference champ has won the tournament. That really isn't a ton of times, though, since this tournament, I think, has been around since 2014, it might be. It might even be before that. So if you think about that over a 12-year span, it hasn't been that many times that that's taken place. Caleb, I want to thank you again for joining me here. It's so fantastic to have my son be able to do this and let me continue to do my passion. He's the one that creates all of my thumbnails, and he's the one that also does all of my social media stuff. And I want to shout out to Justin, and I want to thank everybody who has helped me. Corbin was here earlier. And again, congratulations to the Neenah Hortonville Menasha Rockets. And once again, I want to give glory to my God. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Lord, for me to be able to do this and pursue my passion. And thank you for not having any major injuries take place. This is Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream. Take care. God bless. We can't wait to see you at a rink or basketball court near us, as we're going to be on air Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with our hockey showcase, Thursday with basketball, Friday with hockey and basketball. So we have a full schedule. Just check us out on Jeff's live stream. God bless.
Outro.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.